Oops. Smooth, get on in here, man. We're getting ready to play some football. Some 49er football. Oh, Niners. Tony ATL. That was dramatic, bruh. It was the best game we've had on Thursday night all season, as I know of. Congratulations on that walk-off. Ooh. Baker Mayfield left crack. Oh, that was a good game. 49ers. It's Cardinals part 1 time. 49ers week 5 versus Cards predictions. You make the call. It's gonna be tough. This is. Think about it. Boy, I tell you, Cardinals versus Niners is always going to be an adventure, especially when Kyler Murray is back under center. Honestly, I have no problem putting on display my worries and fears about that dude, man. And under second-year coach Jonathan Gannon, the team appears more formidable. Have you noticed that? But to no surprise to us Niners fans, listen. The Cardinals lost us. Was that Washington that beat them up last week? Do we play Washington this year? I know, right? Stop fearing the competition. I'm just realizing, and they didn't just beat the Cardinals; they beat them to death. Okay, never mind, fam. Anyway, under second-year coach Jonathan Gannon, the team appears more formidable, as I mentioned during the season. To no surprise to us, of course, 49er fans, we've been dealing with these people for a long time. Most of us are looking for an intense contest from beginning to end. There's no doubt about it. Tonight to the phones, we're going to go for your weekly prediction on what you're expecting of the Niners versus Cards in this Week 5 matchup. You'll find the phone and PIN number. See, right there at the base. Get that. Get on that phone, call on in here and give us an opinion. Oh, man, fam. And this is what Big Show was talking about when they cooked it. Big Show was out at Levi's a few seasons back. He hasn't been back since. And it was just kind of a normal September, October day, right? Big Show fried like a piece of bacon up in them seats. But according to AccuWeather, the high for Sunday will be 99 degrees. Woo! Which wouldn't be anything new if the game were in Arizona. I mean, and they got a place they can go inside. This is to their advantage, too. Advantageous to the Cardinals, because I think they work out outside. You know what coaches like to do? Guys, if you can, it's like that volleyball game I like to refer to. And you can handle the extreme, you can handle the normal. When he told, I had to leave the theater, man. Dude's sitting there training these guys to play volleyball. He brings out a couple of bucket of wrenches and throwing them wrenches at them. You talk about making your ass move. You get hit with a wrench once. Game over, right? That's why they were champions. Cardinals are probably practicing out in that heat all the time. And they knew they were going to come into Santa Clara into a situation where it was hot and they were used to it. We do have an issue with that. It affected my prediction. But it's predicted to be the hottest game in the 11-year history of Levi's Stadium. Can you imagine? And Santa Clara is not a place that's cold anyway. And now they turned it up a level. League denied permission for the Niners to wear the whites, so they will be in the throwback Sunday 99 degrees of heat. League said, no, you guys didn't get that request in early enough. No. Hi, Cynthia. You guys did not get that request in early enough. No, Niners, you will suffer. You will go out there. You will play that game under the same conditions as everybody else. So Kyle said, you know, tell you what we're going to do, man. We're going to put on them throwbacks, man. At least you got a pair of white pants. That might help. At least your butt won't get too hot, I guess, right? I just thought it'd be skins against pants, I guess. Trent Williams, he ain't going to be the only guy in the IV drip. And 49ers probably know, you guys got to rehydrate and start now. You can't wait till Sunday. The IV is going to be out there on standby all game long. Professionals get paid. They're supposed to endure. If it's either too hot or too cold, fam, which would be worse, too hot or too cold? Probably too cold. Yeah, because you can't even function in too cold. Too hot, you might at least 80%. Fred Warner and George Kittle were non-practice participants to start the week, but you know the saying, you just can't keep a good man down. Warner and GK returned to practice today after missing Wednesday and Thursday sessions. So their participation is pretty encouraging, sign of their availability for Sunday's game against the Cards. Both players are now status-wise questionable. I mentioned, the reason I jump on this first is the most important thing about the 49ers versus any team in the NFL, how many of us are going to participate? Everybody else can get an ass whooping. That's just a fact. If 49ers are fully healthy, whoever we're playing, it just doesn't matter. But anyway, Thursday's participation report did not participate. Chris Conley, he's doubtful. Wide receiver Jacob Cowing, shoulder questionable. Demetrius Fleming and Foles. Defensive end Yuta Gross-Matos. These guys are both out. One's got a knee, one's got a calf going on. Niners are going to be missing 2 linebackers at a defensive end against AZ. And for one while, it could have been worse. So, you know what? Here's the thing. We're going to get a chance. Tatum Bethune, if you're a fan of Tatum Bethune, as I am, word on the street is DC Nick Sorensen feels good about him to be at a level that could be Fred's Mike Linebacker. Can you imagine? Because Fred is not 100%. I don't want him out there going 101% on that bad ankle. So if it looks like he's having any struggle whatsoever, let Bethune play. I would almost rather lose this game than lose Fred. 3 losses? Yeah, we can deal with that. Because, limited participation, defensive tackle, Jordan Elliott, Kevin Givens got a tricep going on, Talanoa Hufanga, ankle still bugging him apparently. He was limited. They were out there. They're out. They'll play. D. Winters, ankle, he'll be out there. Cornerback Isaac Yinnum. These guys are all limited participation, but there's a good and bad news here, fam. Winters was limited a day after not participating, which bodes well for his chance to play. I want somebody that knocks the bejesus out of you. If any one of the, especially with Connor, Dre Greenlaw hits hard. Fred certainly hits hard. I want to see Winters may be the hardest hitter we got. I want to see him hit Connor. I want to see kind of make the mistake of having Winters hit him. Because that hit that we saw in preseason when Winters stood, I've not seen anybody do that to anybody in years in San Francisco since Willis and Bowman. Winters, that dude was running full speed. Winters made him stop on a dime, stood him up, took him down. I said, oh, no, he didn't. He did. So, yeah, I want to see Winters play. Yinnum was limited through, though not after going on the participation report Wednesday. If he's unable to play, Niners will have to rely on rookie Renardo Green to be the third CB. And that's okay with me. I want him to get as many reps as possible. He's going to be okay. I really think he's going to be good, actually. Full participation, Kalia Davis. I want to see that. See, 20 by 20. He's as round as he is tall, and he's fast. If you were going to diagram and put up the prototype of what a run stopper would look like, he'd look like Kalia Davis. Yeah, he would. He'll be out there. He's still got a knee going on, but maybe we'll see what he looks like. Use check, shoulder. Trent Williams, non-injury related. Trent was rumored that he was sitting in the locker room getting his IV now. But all these guys are full participants today, so they're all right. The issues, fam, are ones that of concern. If you're watching the weekly stats, hoping to see improvements, as I am, the Niners 50%. 50% in the red zone. You know that ranks us 20th in the league, no better than the New York Giants. The cause of those struggles hasn't been crystal clear. CMC's absence is an obvious factor, of course. If Christian was out there, Jordan Mason is not, what is he doing less? He's not, as soon as he walks out on the field, defenses are on high alert. O-line coach run game coordinator Chris Forster took blame on his own shoulders for poor red zone play prep, saying, quote, "I blame myself, number one. We've had a call the last 3 weeks, Minnesota, LA, and New England, 3 calls that we made earlier in a series in the red zone. These were bad calls on my part to suggest having them all on the list." Glad to see you manned up, Coach. But I thought Kyle was supposed to be the guru in this department anyway. Even thinking we could run the plays, not having the foresight. Coach continues with, even thinking we could run the plays, not having the foresight to think the defense might be something different. And why you didn't know that is amazing to me. We had plays we prepped for what we thought they were going to do. They came with something different. You know what the wake-up call on this is, though, fam? Now the 49ers know, don't come in there being routine. Teams already know your pattern, your play calling sequences. They know everything there is about you. That's the only way you're going to beat the 49ers. They're going to get it down to a science, and they're going to apply. Coach, I know that. If I do, you damn sure well better know that. They were bad calls. I put them on the list as number 1 call. I said, call it, unquote. Well, you know what? We can feel relieved that they realize it. You got to be a little unorthodox, Coach, and please stop doing things in the same order you do them all the time. Kyler Murray. Is there any one of us that Kyler Murray doesn't worry? Is there anyone amongst us that thinks Kyler Murray's no problem? That ended a long time ago, didn't it? And Coach Shanahan believes Murray's even better now than what we've previously seen, now that he's working in a new offensive system and under new coach Jonathan Gannon, of whom he has a lot more respect, apparently, than he did for Cliff Kingsbury. Murray, nearly 2 years removed from that season-ending ACL injury that occurred toward the end of that 2022 season, he's looking healthy. Sharon said that, he quoted, "He just looks so much more comfortable. I thought he looked really good last year when he came in. Just watching their offense, seeing him in that new scheme for the first time, I think he got to sit back and watch other guys do it. You can tell he really conscientiously tried to play within the confines of the offense, which was different to see, just how the scheme was before. And then always when he isn't playing in the confines of the offense, how he can be the scariest guy in the damn league. Kyler has always played at a pretty high level when he's healthy, and he's doing that right now, unquote. Work it out for us. I said, from whatever else, I just already added a couple points to what I was going to say for this score. Nick Bosa was asked about the Cards adding wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. What has that done for their offense? Nick responded with, quote, "Really good route runner. He's obviously polished. They've got really a lot of weapons along with obviously James Conner in the run game." Oh, James Conner, man. James. And tight end Trey McBride. I think they should be getting him back. He's a really good young tight end. And then even wide receiver Michael Wilson on the other side. I just think they have a balance of weapons starting at the QB spot, and that makes him as tough a tough team to go against. And they run the ball really well. They have an identity, and that's what they want to do. And Nick, since we know about that, okay, here comes Conner, man. What are we going to do? Nick Sorensen? Nick goes on to say you can see it with how many yards they get, how many carries they desire to get, which seems like a lot. Shoot, they did it to us last year. Last time they played us, unquote. God. They're coming to our house, Nick. We'll be okay. Betting line, 49ers versus Cardinals. Odds and betting lines. Again, Cardinals are 7.5 point dog. Would you take that bet? It's going to be a close game. Money line, minus 357, Arizona plus 2.86. 49.5 points. There's 50 points can be scored in this game. Do the math on that. I got a 49ers 24. I had it added up to 49, but never mind, fam. I'm going to give the Cardinals 23 minimum. We got people out, all right? God. Nerves. They're going to be up. Maddie's up there celebrating. The Ducks are winning. Hey, Maddie. Oh, big show. It was brutal. Roof over Levi's. Big Show's still petitioning for that. Yeah, they've got to do that too. You can't put people out there now. Pretty soon they're going to stop coming. Man. Maddie, up in beautiful Bend, Oregon. Come on in, Maddie.
Ronbo. What's up, my friend?
Oh, Maddie, I got the Kyler Murray blues. Where's my guitar? I left it out. Otherwise, I'd start playing right now.
I'll scrum you a few chords.
Woo! I hate playing against that dude. I really do. But we got to play him. He's on the schedule 2
I agree.
times.
Just, I'll just, I'll tell you again, Ronbo, I think, not that we're going to win in Arizona, but I have a real good feeling about tomorrow. I have a feeling they're not going to be easy, but they're coming to us.
Yeah.
So,
man,
I'm feeling good about it.
Connor Jr. was already a pain in the ass. And now they got Marvin
Harrison.
He
always is.
I know, right? And Harrison looks really good. And there he is, Kyler Murray. Here he comes. And I found out that George's buddy, and George is not in the best of health right now, but Buda Baker will be on hand. Okay, let's not talk ourselves out of winning this game, okay? I've already went too
No, not at all, Ronbo. We're not even going to go there.
Woo, man.
No.
Well, Maddie, break it down.
No, we got this, man.
What's going to occur and how's it going to go about?
I'm just looking, I'm looking to see, how healthy we come out. I mean, I'm wondering if some of these are like game time decisions, because it sounded like Fred Warner was questionable, Kittle was questionable.
They are.
There's another one or two that were questionable, and then doubtfuls, so it's just like, I don't know.
And we're playing the Patriots. How do we get hurt so bad?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Is it me, or are we just more plagued with injuries than other teams? I mean, I know everybody has injured players, but it just seems like it's excessive with us every year.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, we're that team that goes deep into the playoffs every year now. So
regardless,
it's starting to build up. These guys are not getting enough rest time.
Yeah. We end up going regardless of the injuries. So imagine if we do actually stay healthy.
That's what I just got you saying. If the 49ers are healthy, I don't care who you are, you're going down. But they're not.
No, we're not. It's when do you really think we'll see McCaffrey? You think we'll even? I almost wonder if we'll even see him this year, man.
I kind of think that too. Both him and Dre, I don't hold out a lot of optimism. And if they do come back, in what capacity they're going to play? 30%, 40%? I don't want them back half a player, and makes them subject to make whatever's hurting longer. It takes longer on a. ACL takes a certain amount of time, but if you take an Achilles out, I understand that takes
the Achilles. Ooh, it does take longer because I feel like it's just kind of I don't know. I'm just feeling mine right now, and I'm like, that's just.
Oh, you've done that?
More of a critical.
Yeah.
I've never done it. No. I'm just feeling it, and I'm like, that's more of an important tendon than the ACL.
It's a huge tendon. And he did that.
And to do it that late in the season?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So if he'd have done it I hope never.
September.
But
I don't want. Yeah, but give it
ample
a year.
Yeah, September.
Yeah.
He'd already be back, or he'd be close to it.
Yeah, like Talanoa.
So I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I keep hearing those hyperbaric chambers, like the oxygen. I hear that's really helping. So I wonder if any of these guys are doing some of that.
Because, sports medicine keeps taking big strides every year because there's big money involved, and every sporting complex on the planet is contributing to that research. So they probably are getting close to something really breakthrough.
Yeah, and I was listening to somebody talk about it the other day and how good it is for just repairing, just getting your body back to healing itself real good. just getting it, like the oxygen level real high.
And that could be key, I guess. See, it's all chemistry.
Yeah,
It's not just
makes sense.
Well,
I mean, yeah, honestly, Ronbo, if I were one of those big, like, let's just say, I was in the spot Bose is in, making that kind of money at that level, I would spend a substantial amount of money on my body.
I think Nick does actually.
I think he does. That's why I picked him.
Yeah, don't him and his brother own a gym in Florida too?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
somewhere. I don't know exactly. Can't remember where it is.
Yeah,
That wouldn't surprise me one bit. But yes, they do.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
all about his bod. There's no telling what Nick's doing. Nick's probably doing things. If he showed you around his place and showed you I got this for this and this, and sometimes I always.
I think
eat
Christian does too. I think Christian's one of those guys
Oh,
that takes good care of his body.
in
I
fact,
think Kittle is.
remember what his dad
Warner
said about
is.
Christian though? Christian's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be made to be
Serious.
still, or else he won't heal. Christian's probably working out now,
He will. Yeah, exactly.
or late night, 3 o'clock in the morning when he thinks nobody's watching. He's probably still out there going nuts. God.
Well, and Rombo, like, let's say we get him back late season, like healthy.
Yeah.
I don't have any doubt in my heart that he'll come back playing like really good. Like I don't think he'd have the hiccups like Ayuk does.
No. This dude, Chris
I
is
just
wired.
don't.
He's just wired differently.
He's another level.
Yeah.
He is. I agree. Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. So,
Maddie, we're gonna get your score,
perfect way to put it.
and I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna see you Sunday. What do you got?
Never lasts long enough. I was thinking about it, man. I was thinking, because I think we're both gonna fire off some scores. So I'm thinking something like a 31 to. No, I'm gonna hit it with a 34-21.
You mean you're lockstep. I got 34-23. All right. Maddie, go put down 34-21. So if you win, I win on this weekend scores.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Maddie.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Maddie, we're gonna be all right, man. I will see you Sunday.
Yeah, we got this, buddy.
I think
All right, man.
so.
I'll catch you game time.
Looking forward to it. Night, fam.
All right, buddy. Good night.
Man, we're all sitting on pins and needles. Wouldn't it be nice? Remember, we got Jawan Jennings. Hey, you could make his return this week, too. Aaron, Triple A, get on in here, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Nerves are just jumping around. I could see him jumping around. I mean, I do not want to lose this game, especially after bumping heads with Rudy. You know how Rudy antagonizes and keeps on. I like to ignore him most of the time, but he always draws me into that running really annoying smack. So we can't lose this weekend. Yeah, because I already told Rudy, if he loses this weekend, I'm going to flush the toilet and say goodbye to him for the 2024 season. Yeah, but Triple A, let me get serious. What do you got going on in this game?
I mean, of course you have Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harrison, and others. I mean,
Yeah.
they have a pretty good offense.
Yes, they do. And the defense
Despite
is
they lost
but
last week really bad.
hey, who'd they lose? The Cardinals lost last week to who?
To the Commanders.
Oh, I thought so. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
God, the Commanders are serious. All right, go ahead.
But
They beat them up like that.
yeah, I mean, the only player I'm kind of scared is James Conner.
I know.
'Cause
He's going to
the
get
way he
his.
runs-
Okay, that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You just got to stop the rest of them.
Yeah, and the receiver, Marvin Harrison, he's pretty good.
That's an understatement, but yeah. Yes, just like his dad. Looking like he might be even better. We'll see. He's only in his first few weeks.
But I think their run defense ranked 30th,
I know,
and their
right?
pass defense ranked 28th. So that
Ooh,
means
JJ,
Jordan Mason,
Jordan, eating. That could be the secret right there. Keep them off the field. That offense, keep it off the field, eh?
and and this game could be a BA game because last week BA kind of looked better last week.
Yeah, he did.
So
I gave it to him too. Even though he pissed me off during practice in week 4, I said, BA looks a little better this week. Yeah, agreed. And
yeah,
if you're going to
and
have a sorry secondary, oh, you don't want to play the 49ers. JJ has added to the mix. That means JJ, the return of Ayuk, Debo's looking awfully good all of a sudden. Maybe we got this made. I don't know. I just don't feel relaxed about it. But yeah, we got the weapons. Kittle's going to play. That's too much for him to stop, isn't it? We got a better offense.
and
Yeah, I think my offense might be a little better than Washington. Well, okay, go ahead.
but yeah, and I'm pretty sure Fred Warner is going to play because we need him against the run
Stop
game.
Connor, I know. Oh,
And also, I kind of want to see D Winters.
I do too. I really want to see. I worry about him though because he hurts himself. D. Winters thinks he's a guided missile made of steel. He hits hard. He may be the hardest hitter we've had in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he'll take himself out doing that. We'll see. I want him on the field as much as possible.
I mean, I just don't trust Devontae Campbell. So.
Nobody does. Nobody does. God, he's terrible, especially in coverage. He's not that. He doesn't look that fast either. I don't know what that guy was an all-pro at one time. What the hell is the problem?
But yeah. So, I mean, I do think we're still a better team than Arizona, even though they're kind of like a scrappy team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, try to remember the last time. It goes back to 20. We've been better than them every year on personnel. But Kyler makes up for any deficiencies they may have to match up personnel-wise. That's a problem. Then they got James Conner. I mean, oh, man. We'll get it.
Yeah. So I think like what's the word? Like we're not gonna shut them down, but I think we can like slow them down.
Yeah.
So
we got to run the ball. You know what? I mean, I need to see Jordan Mason and Guerindo. If he doesn't want to let Guerindo play, let Taylor keep the ball away from the Cardinals offense, and the game will probably look a lot like it did last week against Washington. I don't think they had a time of possession last week. That is the only way you're going to – they didn't score, but what? And they put a 40-burger on the Cardinals defense? I'm not surprised about that from what I've heard. But the Cardinals didn't score that many points. How come? Washington defense is good, but I don't know. Are they that good? Speculation.
Yeah. So, and also, I mean, right now, the Dominic Pruning looks real good.
Yeah. He's getting better, too. Can you believe it? Few weeks as a rookie, he's already looking better. We're running on both left and right side. Boom! Scattergun. Not shotgun. Scattergun.
But, yeah, I think like you said, you were saying about Rudy, like he kind of get on your nerves.
Badly. Oh, that's why we got to win this game. Oh, fam, give me your score. I didn't realize we're out of time.
Yeah, so I'm going to say we win 34-24.
All of us got that 34 up. That's 3 of us with 34 so far. We're going to get this. Oh, okay. Triple A, I'm going to see you Sunday, and you and me, and you, Maddie, and me, we're all going to be winners. We're scoring these 34 points, and we're not letting them get past 25. Yes. I like that. All right.
We got this, Ronbo.
We do. We got it. Got to win in the division. Can't lose 2 times in this division. All right, fam. See you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too. Night, fam. Ooh. Ooh. Big Bill. Come on in, Big Bill.
What's up, Ronbo?
Don't worry. You know, if we were playing the Cowboys or somebody like that, I'd be sitting there cracking jokes. But we're not. We're playing Kyler Murray, of whom I've got way too much respect, most likely. But the thing is, he just worries me to death. Bill, how do you feel about this?
About the Cowboys?
Yeah, well, not them, but we're playing the Cardinals this week. I was saying if we were playing the Cardinals, I'd be a little more relaxed. Playing the Cowboys, I'd be a little more relaxed. Cardinals are no joke.
Well, I know they're not. They're not a joke. They're somebody not to reckon with. And if our team comes at them like they're not, then they're going to get beat. And that's what I'm expecting to happen. First off, why is Frank Gore Jr. not signed? He's a free agent.
Is
All right?
he really?
Yeah, he's a free agent. Frank Gore Jr. is in the free agent pool. I already looked him up the other day when someone was talking about him. He's a free agent. I'm like, okay, we got these other 2 boneheads as running back. Why is Frank Gore Jr. not signed? You know, one of the guys is not better than Frank Gore Jr. He should be released, and we should get Frank Gore Jr. at least as a 3rd running back until he can prove himself, which I think we would be excited what we get. From what I'm hearing, he's just like his dad. So we know what we got with Gore.
You know,
so
you know, we got one legend, baby. I don't know.
He's on the practice squad.
Bill, you got to give these guys. They got to show us something, though. You just can't put them on there because their name is.
Why he should be a third and test at least like a few downs, like on like when it don't matter in the game and see what we got. You know, test the vehicle. I mean, if anything, we could put one of them on the practice squad because we know we're not going to lose them. If we do, then you know at least that 3rd guy. I forgot what his name was. He ain't that good. He ain't better than Frank Gore Jr. So there ain't no way, man. Come on now. You're saying he's better than Frank Gore Jr.?
How do you know this?
Come on. I mean, the 3rd guy, I can't remember his name. Once I remember, I get his name down, and I mentioned it. He ain't been with anything because he's already been running. He ain't been doing nothing. So, you know, pay attention to the running backs. See which ones you might want to get cut after this week, after what I'm about to announce, and see if we can turn it around. Or we could go ahead and have maybe 2 more wins this season and not the playoffs. And then wait 3 more years for a rebuild. We got to give these guys a chance, Ronbo.
I know, Bill.
I mean, they're drafted and they're good. We got to give them a chance. I mean, what else do we have to lose? We can't get Adams. That's out of the equation. Without giving up Ayuk. And that ain't happening. So, I mean, and Ayuk, he got to wake up. I mean, Christian McCaffrey.
Ayuk will be back this week. Especially these guys. Listen, these guys secondary.
Is going to be off of the season.
These guys secondary is wimpy. When you rank that low in the league, that means that's why Washington did what they did. But see, unlike Red Eye, I'm no idiot. You got to be careful. Just because something happened to Washington doesn't mean it's going to carry on over to Santa Clara.
No.
So, you know, we've seen teams that look bad before and come in and have a nice day. So that's why I say,
right.
Yeah. But you know what? It's okay.
You know, Ronbo, we're going to have Christian McCaffrey out for the season, the way it looks.
Don't go that far.
Yeah, it's that Madden curse, Ronbo. It's that Madden curse. We got to start thinking about a secondary running back, and we need to do it now if we want to get to the Super Bowl. Or we go ahead and just stock up the season and say it's over and just run with what we got and do nothing. I mean, that's the choice.
You know, here's the thing. When you look at what's going on, a lot of teams are hurting too. It's not like we're the only ones. It's going to be
A
Who
lot of
makes
them
it
are
to the
winning.
finish line?
A lot of them are winning. It's hurting.
Well, the thing is, every time I look at Minnesota, I looked at, I examined Sam Darnold's not throwing the ball very often too far. I didn't realize that. That play that they ran against us, like everybody else does, everybody gets one deep downfield bomb against the 49ers every week. But that Jefferson's not doing that all the time. And their defense is getting it done in Minnesota.
Right. Well, our defense needs to step up, but I don't count on it. I count on them celebrating from last week's Patriot win, and that's where, you have like a fallout. I'm predicting a loss this week. Not just a loss, but a big loss. Right.
You did that last time. That's good luck.
It was inspiration. And every time I do that, we end up winning or something happens.
All right.
So until they prove me otherwise, and Kyle Shanahan ain't making the big moves, and people saying why, and I ain't seeing nothing from the other two running backs. I see something from our main running back, but not the other two. I ain't seen nothing from them. So why are they there? That's my question. Because if he goes down, what are we going to do? He goes down, what are we going to do for running?
I know.
Besides Kyle Houston.
All right, we're going to pass a lot then. We're already passing a lot. And it's because they've taken the middle of the field away from the 49ers. Because every defense in the league knows take the middle of the field away from them and stop that yakking. Yak.
But you know what?
So, now
Frank
Brock's going
I
downfield.
looked at Frank Gore Jr.'s clip. He's a couple inches taller than his dad.
Who?
And he's bigger than his dad. So I'm telling you right now is the time, if he's available, even if they put him on a practice squad, take him. Take him. You let one of our other sorry running backs go. Pick one. I'm not talking about the name. Give him a chance. Put him on the practice squad. You ain't going to lose him.
Bill, give me that good luck score so that we can rest assured they're going to win.
I'm giving the Cardinals 56, and I'm giving the 49ers 3.
When you go brutal, you go all the way brutal, too. I like that. All right, 56-3. Cardinals win. Bill, I want to thank you for that. And listen, we're going to go. Let me get a shout out, and I'll see you Sunday. Big Bill. See you Sunday, Bill.
Yet again. Prove me wrong, 49ers. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want that score, but I want to be wrong. I'm doing that because I want to be wrong. Have a nice day.
Jack Joe. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's the night going, buddy?
It's going all right. A little nervous. No, I'm a little nervous. I'm a lot nervous. I know. I don't want to lose this game. I really don't.
I know. No, I don't. Because like I said, I like that idea. But see, you got to do is you got to find a picture of Rudy on a toilet paper and flush it down the toilet. They have his face on it. You can flush it down the You got to have those made. The Rudy toilet paper.
You're right.
They should have the toilet paper made with Rudy's face on it.
Because the dude, man, his team is getting beat all the time, and he still finds time to come over and talk trash to the 49ers. He got a lot of nerve.
And he must have both. He should be hiding, man. If I was him, I'd be hiding, man. Never be on the internet or on social media if my team was like that. I'd be hiding.
I mean, you don't see Panthers fans running around talking trash. I mean, if you're losing, you need to shut up. I don't understand.
Hey, I'm happy for Tony with the Falcons. I watched that game. What a great game.
Hey,
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Best Thursday nighter so far.
Tony, guess what? You got better record than the Rams. You can roast Rudy a lot more. Keep on roasting Rudy. I don't care what they said about you. You're the man. I was Rudy, man. Just like 49 Brian and somebody else. Yeah. Well, I can't wait for Sunday, man. The main thing is we got to, like I said, the running back we got to watch out for, and we got to watch out for Murray. But also watch out for the receiver from Ohio State. You know what I mean?
Harrison. I don't know how they're going to. I hope they do have a plan, though. Don't just go out there playing them straight up.
Don't do it like they did to the Vikings. Let that deep bomb go. You don't want any more of those.
Once a week?
We
got one last week. They call it back or something? Anyway, every week one. At least one.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want any more of those. We want to stay away from those.
Keep that defense, guys. Keep what's in. I don't understand how they get beat deep like that.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing that position, what you do negates off of what the safety does if you're playing corner. If you see the safety charging, you don't charge too. You dumb son of. Retreat, damn it! I don't understand. When they get caught up in that, I want to scream. This is
the Cardinals tight end
secondary
questionable.
101.
No, their tight end is questionable. Yeah, their tight end is questionable too for Cardinals. Bride, he's questionable too. The tight end, he's supposed to be good, but he's questionable. So
Well, you know what? The tight end really isn't. It's Connor.
Yeah, but still,
Jr.
yeah,
He
but
is good though.
But you
You're
still
right.
gotta watch with the tight end. You still gotta watch because you know what I mean. Tight ends, you know what I mean. I mean,
No, I know.
you gotta watch it. Doesn't matter who he throws it to.
Yeah, they always make.
Doesn't matter who he throws it to. Yeah. No, I mean the main thing is stop Connor. That's the key. Stop Connor. Stop the quarterback Murray, and then I just hope that guy we picked up from Houston, man. I hope he goes out. Oh, I just can't wait.
Do you put a spy on him? Putting a spy on Kyler Murray, does that help? If he escapes that pocket, all hell breaks loose every time.
Yes, you don't want him to get loose because he's like another running back. He's like the Baltimore quarterback. He's like another running back. He runs. He's like Speedy Gonzalez, man. He takes off,
So that's why, and he's little. You can't grab him. Although, the way Nick Bosa's puts it, he's not hard to tackle. Once you catch him, he goes down because he's trying to avoid hard contact.
And injuries. He doesn't want any injuries. He doesn't want any more hits. He's got enough hits. He's really good,
Yeah.
You got to catch the mouse. You got to catch the mouse. You got to get the cheese and catch the mouse. Bosa, you got to be the cat out there, the wildcat. You got to be the wildcat. Go after the mouse. So a lot of you in 49er defense, be the cat. Go after the mouse.
Yeah, that's what he ends up having. Who do we have with that kind of quickness? I remember that year D Ford grabbed him. I was delighted. D Ford's got that explosiveness.
Any other defense guys coming back this weekend? Anybody else that's coming back?
No, we got guys that are. Guys that are coming back that are just hobbling back.
How about the guy that did good? Remember he was on the practice squad and they brought him up and he did good. The one that you liked that you never cut him.
Owaquanu.
That guy.
Yeah, Owaquanu. He does have that kind of quickness. I hope Kyle knows, or Sorensen knows, you need to deploy that guy every now and then, maybe often this week.
You need quickness.
Yeah.
Yep. As my daughter said, you need quickness. Yep. That's how you catch the mouse. You got to get that quick.
Yeah. And also, I want to see a lot of Mustafa. Anybody that's, and Mustafa's not that tall, right? So when Kyler makes one of them quick jerk moves, maybe guys like Mustafa can stay with him.
Yeah, agreed. That's what I say. And I didn't like how the last caller says, the 49ers are going to lose. Easy. I started laughing at that guy. I said to myself, he's not a true 49er fan. You never give, you never think negative about them. Doesn't matter. And going after, was it Frick, the running back? No. I mean, how do you know what you're going to get in the guy? You bring him in?
Yep.
No, the guy that he's talking about the 49ers should go after Frank Gore's son. Well, you're going to go get him. You don't know what you're going to get. He's small. What are you going to do?
Bill wants every guy that ever played for the 49ers.
Anything he sees with 49ers. Doesn't matter if the right 49er or family members. What would you want?
You gotta love him, though. He loves 49er tradition. Although you got to give
him credit. I do give him credit. I give him a lot of credit, man. I give him brownie points because
they got
they'll get signed by somebody. Yeah. They'll perform. I think they will. Once they beat the Cardinals this week in Seattle that Thursday night, maybe we'll get on the right track and start rolling. You got to pray for Kansas City to lose on Monday night.
Oh man,
that's Saints.
If they win now, I'm all but to shout because I'm saying they got everybody missing. I mean, Patrick got no weaponry. I mean, why? I don't understand. Yeah,
Dallas will lose Sunday night. Dallas will lose.
No, I'm not.
And the Rams will get beat by the Packers.
Yeah, who does Dallas play?
The Steelers. That's totally right. Give me the whole schedule of the Cowboys. That's all I guess. Texas Pride Boy, I'll be crying after Sunday's loss. American's most wanted team.
Michael, let me get that score.
I say 49ers 34, Cardinals 27. My daughter says 49ers 34, Cardinals 17.
We all like 34. That's got to be an omen of something.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, isn't
It's
it?
got to be something that we see. 34. We're going to be bombing away. A lot of touchdowns. You'll see bomb. Maybe we'll get one pick six again. No, we got to keep them away from the end zone. We got to keep the mouse away from the cheese. We got to stop them.
Oh, yeah.
Got to keep them away from the food. We'll win.
Yep. Michael, 34-17 Akita, 34-27 you. I want to make sure.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right, buddy. Have a good night, and I'll see you Sunday, 4:05.
Looking forward to it.
Tony Rice,
The
congratulations,
34
buddy.
club.
Man.
Exactly.
Yep, the 34 club, Tony. That's right. God bless you, buddy. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too. Night,
Rudy's toilet paper will be coming to Walmart near you soon.
Have some printed up. Night, Michael. Chris, cool. Can you hear now? Because no one else is saying that. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me. Okay. Rhode Ashley, 31-10 or 31-14. We're all 30s. 49ers. Because, 30 points doesn't seem to be a big deal for us. If you're going to have Jawan Jennings playing like he is, that's going to add to pretty much confirming you're going to get 30 points. And we're starting to play a different kind of football now, which is going to call for a lot of – it could get a little more prolific than it was because you're watching the crowd in the middle, and now Brock has no problem going downfield, although I wish he'd unload every now and then to the safety, which is usually Jordan Mason standing over there saying – and Brock just – I got to get this home run, Jordan. Don't hold on. He gets it. Eric! Oh, by the way, it was David, I saw you mention that we need Feliciano back at center. I think that might be the case. He's got to heal up. Eric.
Yeah, how you doing, Ronbo?
Eric, I'm doing okay. Nerves are shot, but I'm going to be okay. Because, anytime, this is going to be the thing. We got a lot of games on the 49ers schedule this year, as you guys seem to. That travel schedule you guys got, that's brutal. When we see you Thursday night, you will have been on how many games within a 10-day period? Woo, God. Anyway,
I don't know.
Schedule makers abuse more than just the 49ers, apparently. But yeah, I'm a little worried about the Cardinals. They've got a good offensive team. Eric, Kyler Murray is just really, he's like one of those, you watch those superhero movies, you watch Marvel movies or Marvel productions. They've always got this diabolical nemesis to go against, and you say, look at this dude's weaponry. How are they going to do, So here we go. Kyler Murray.
Yep. I tell you, I actually went to a game in the Arizona Stadium one time.
Okay.
That is a pretty nice stadium that they have.
Eric, you got a very. Is that from outside? Yeah, we got to get rid of that sound. Yeah, please don't unmute, otherwise you get that effect. Okay, if you would please. We'll unmute you as soon as we get to you. We go one at a time. Okay. I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead. You were in Arizona.
Yeah, it's a nice stadium.
It looks like it too.
Yep.
Yeah. I just don't like going in there.
It's pretty crazy going in there like that. Now, what's the story with that guy that was talking about Wild Bill? I've never heard him before. Now, who's that?
Bill does that all the time. If you're not used to it, it's shocking, isn't it? Yeah, Bill always comes in and says things that not most people are thinking, but it's always entertaining. He did that with the score. He did that in order to push the biorhythms in another direction so they benefit us. He doesn't mean it. About Frank Gore Jr., I don't know. I wish I could see Frank Gore Jr. play. I don't understand why Bill's so impressed.
Yeah. And then I'm actually I feel pretty confident about beating the Giants this weekend.
Wait, are you playing the Giants this weekend?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Oh, well, you should.
But after that game, that's where I really get nervous.
Well, it's an interconference thing, and that's always going to be a thing. Who do you play after you play the 49ers?
We play right now.
I mean, I was thinking. Go ahead, because you sound concerned. Do you get to play the Rams finally? There's another one.
No, I mean mainly I'm worried about you guys.
That's Thursday night.
And it looks like we're going down to Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
June Hill.
Oh. You know,
yeah.
Robinson and Al, man, they set up that's all Kirk Cousins needs. You know, they're going to win that division. They're just going to. They really are. The Saints think they got it. I don't think so. I'd pick Atlanta. That's Bijan and Algier, man. Good Lord, they just tag team you to death. Did you notice, though, Eric, the run game, pretty soon running backs are going to get more respect. It's been for about 4 or 5 years that their respect just completely went out the window. Now they're making a comeback. If you don't have a run game now, you got a problem.
Yeah, it's going to be, yep. And then, like, against the Niners, I'm just okay again. I just think the block is going to somehow find a way to beat us.
Well, you know, these battles are always close. I can't remember the last time we just beat your team up, and this has been at full force strength and everybody healthy. It's, you know, when you're playing within your conference, you're always going to be competitive, usually. That's why I'm worried to death about the Cardinals coming up Sunday on a short rest. I'm sure we're going to have some more people missing, so we're going to see you probably with a ragtag crew. You've got every bit of chance to win that game as the 49ers do, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's gonna be hot, huh?
Unrealistically hot and out of character. You know, the whole Bay Area is weirding out with heat. So, yeah. 100 degrees, 99, one more degree, it doesn't matter. It's 100 degrees of pain. And you've got to get over to the sidelines as fast as possible. Hopefully 49ers got a big fan set up or something looking like an awning or something to put those guys under. They should do the same thing for both teams, actually. Don't make them stand out in the sun. So, you know, ooh, man. Well, Eric, since you're here, what kind of score? Give me your score for who you guys play. You playing the Giants? What's going to be the score for you guys?
I'm thinking maybe like 33 to like maybe 3 or 6 for all game.
Yeah.
For your game, I'm thinking, 34 got down pretty good. Maybe 34 to like 10 or 20 or something like that.
Oh, you guys, you got a lot of faith in us. I tell you what, Derek, that's really complimentary. Okay.
Eric,
I tell you what, good luck on your game with the Giants, although you won't need any. And thank you for that prediction for the 49ers. I'll see you Sunday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Night, Eric.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks. Yeah. 34. With the 34 club. Isn't it amazing? Here we go. Sharon and Mom will break that mold. Sharon.
Oh, my goodness. What's up, Rafa?
Oh, it's the Cardinals, and I'm really uncomfortable. The thing is, they're playing in our place, and maybe that'll give us some kind of an edge. We got the crowd behind us, and we're not going to do a lot of stupid things. We've learned through the first 3-4 weeks, and we should be ready to go.
And we're getting a few people back. Collie Davis is back.
Who?
And
Khalil. Yes.
Collie Davis.
Just in time
He's
for James Conner. That's right.
And D. Winters was working on the sideline.
Yeah, he's
George
okay.
Kittle and Fred Warner were out on practice, so they're going to play.
But at what speed? I worry about them playing at full speed. I need
Yeah.
Fred at full speed. I need a pick.
But they're going to play full speed anyway. They always
I know, right?
do.
When they feel good, not a lot.
So they're going to play.
Yeah. But as soon as if we get that score and get it to a place they can sit down, I hope they do.
Right. Just take them out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll be a good game. I think the guys are ready. We're getting some guys back. And we just got to stop the run. I mean, they can't run against us, though, but I think they're going to have a hard time with that. But we still can't go to sleep on them, you know what I mean?
We're getting better. I just realized I didn't give us credit. I forgot Malik is looking really good against the run. Also, the guy we got from Cleveland, they're not bad. Not as bad as we were looking before. So we're not a given that you can run against the 49ers. We were last year.
Murray's not that scary most of the time because Nick stopped him before and sacked him before. So
Nick says he just when you
really
catch up with him, he just goes
worried.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really that worried. Not really.
Okay. And if you're feeling that way, I feel a little bit reassured.
No, I think this is what I think. I think they're going to fumble in the background. We're going to get the fumble. Colin going to get the 2 interceptions, and we're going to win the game.
All right. I like that scenario. Yeah.
Our defense is going to step up. Our defense is ready.
The last time...
And there's a lot of changes being made.
Yeah, they're learning a lot of things because Sorensen has got to make some adjustments. That could be the reason why they look a little weird out there in the secondary.
Yeah.
Last time we beat the Cardinals up really bad was in Mexico. Ever since then,
we did.
It's been a...
was it like 45-29, I think the score was?
Oh, we went buck wild. but Kyler Murray wasn't playing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we'll be able to hold them. Just don't let them into the end zone. Keep them out of that end zone.
Yeah,
Just let them get some field goals, but don't let them get a touchdown. I can deal with that.
Yeah, you can get a couple of field goals every quarter. See, 4 quarters, that's only 12 points. Yeah. I can live with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I could too. I think we just got to play hard.
I can't wait till this game is over. It's a kind of uncomfortable game. I mean, for me, sitting from the first quarter on, as soon as the kickoff goes off, it's already uncomfortable for me. Unless I see what they look like from the line of scrimmage on the first.
Because we start out so slow.
Recently, right? We used the first play we did offensively. We were always going to score.
Then we pick up. Yeah, then we pick up.
Yeah, you can't get a slow start won't work against this Cardinals team. You let them get momentum, let them get confident, then they're dangerous. And then they'll keep us on the bench rather than the other way around. We've got to keep that offense, and time of possession's got to be superior with the 49ers. Don't let them be out there longer than us.
Double team them, though. That's all they have to do is double team Connor and double team.
He's a running back, so he's.
But Connor's going to give us some problems because Connor likes to play physical, and he's going to cause a lot of penalties for us. So give us some penalties. That's fine.
Harrison Jr. They'll be looking for him early too. They'll do the litmus test. Yep. I suspect in the first series, Harrison's going to go downfield.
Want to fight with us when we're up front, up on the lead. He's going to get frustrated. Yeah. Keep him frustrated.
Yeah, and on the bench. My whole plan for this game is to stay out there, run the ball. Throw it, throw when you need to.
And don't keep our defense out there long. Just 1, 2, 3 off the field. keep their defense on the field, so not our defense.
But see, that's what they're planning on doing to us. I think every team plans on doing that to us, though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's not going to happen. It worked last year, though. Teams kept running the ball on us, and it was successful.
But I think we watched the film. I think we got their numbers, though. I think we
so?
got this.
Sharon, I love your confidence.
Yeah.
What do you got for a score?
Believe it or not, Mom says 31-17.
All right. 31-17 for Mom. And what do you got?
37-20, we win.
37-20. All right. So nobody has said we're going to fall below 30. Oh, except for Bill. Everybody believes we're just northward of 30 points. So if our defense gives up over 30 points, I will be surprised. Have we given up? We haven't given up 30 points this year, even losing, have we?
No.
Yeah. We don't give up 30 points. So that's our key to our wins.
No.
Score 30 plus and win.
Yeah, just come out and score first and keep it going, and
even if we don't, 30
we'll
points.
be all right.
That's our magic number. Well, Sharon, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday, and we're going to be singing Ooh La La together and popping streamers and everything else because I overreacted to this game.
Yes, we will be. We got this.
All right, Sharon, do my best to Mom.
Go Niners.
And Brother Cowboy. And I'll see you Sunday.
Oh, he told me to tell you after we play the Cowboys. You want to talk to you, but I said I don't know if that's possible.
Oh, you
but
know,
I'll
please,
tell
because
you.
we're going to play that week. We'll play the Cowboys. Please get him on the phone. I can't wait to hear from him.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. I definitely will. All right, Ronbo.
Night, Sharon.
Bye. Good night.
Night. You gotta love the Cowboys. You really do. Tony Lagatana. Tony says Isaac Garindo needs to run instead of the Pine for 2 reasons or 2 seasons. Then he'll be good. You think so, Tony? Because he seems like he can't relax out there. I don't think he's a fumble person. Not really. I just need him on there every now and then just so we can get used to the NFL speed. 2 seasons for a running back, Tony? It shouldn't take that long, should it? Because their job is sort of like your naturals are at running back. So they either can or they can't. But we'll see. You could be absolutely right, though. Steven!
What's going on, Ronbo?
Steven, as you know, I have Kyler Murray-itis. It's a condition that I developed ever since he came into the league. And DeForest Buckner dubbed him the squirrel. And he's right. I hate playing. Look at Rome. Is that Rome or
That's Charlotte.
Scarlett. She's taking on Rome. You think Rome would do that. Rome's cool now. Okay. But Steven, go ahead, man. What do you think about this game?
I mean, we're going into this game with kind of a semi-healthy team. We still have George Kittle with the ribs. Chris Conley's out with an oblique injury. D. Winters is coming in. Go ahead.
Did you say Connors?
Conley.
Oh, Conley, yeah. I know, right? How did he do that?
D. Winters is out.
D. Winters has been declared out?
Oh, my bad.
No, D. Winters
D. Winters is
questionable. He's questionable.
Foles, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
So, Demetrius Flanagan-Foles is in, which is nice. Yatir Gross-Matos is out. And then we've got Fred Warner and George Kittle back, but, we still got to watch out for Fred Warner's ankle because the last thing we need is for him to have Achilles tendonitis or him go the way of Dre Greenlaw right at the beginning of the season. Or another one, too,
No. Hey, you know what? Flanagan Foles is out, fam.
Huh?
Flanagan Foles is out.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Flanagan Foles is out.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at the whole list that I had ready to go. But either way, I mean, I'm going to try to enjoy the game as best as I can.
I know, right?
I'm going to be there.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I got to get it. Okay. And you know what? Let me. Your IG again is what?
It's SHH.
Oh, SH. Wait. SHAH.
No, just SHH.music.
Oh, that's why I got okay. SHH. I thought I heard an A in there earlier. SHH.music.
Yes.
All right. I got you now, Steven.
And I already told my family. I said if Kyle Shanahan does some stupid ass play calling, I might actually just run on the field and take the headset myself. If we look like four, if we go in that game,
oh, you'd be so famous. Well, is that Steven? That's Steven. he finally got a hold of Kyle. Oh, look how many guys it takes to pull him off of him.
I had it. And then, or if BA drops another like red zone pass and it's two of the numbers, I might actually jump on that field. For real, I will.
You know, Brandon's gonna be okay.
30 mil for how much?
You know, he's has to come along. It's about timing. There's a lot of things. He's not out of shape as much as he is just out of sync. He looked better last week. I think this week's going to be the week.
I hope it is. I really do. I really hope it is, Ronbo, because if he has like another game where he's just doing terrible like he did in week 2, week 1, you know, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look pretty because, I mean, yeah, we're adding depth, but they're probably going to start looking at possibly trading him out. You know, like that whole like not wearing correct color shorts, being defiant. That was definitely not a good look that helped him at any point in time.
They're going to look over that, especially if he starts to produce, which could be soon. And you're not how you going to trade him? Not everybody's going to pick up that salary for a player that won't behave. Number one, and that's the way people are going to look at him right now.
That's gonna be. Oh man, see, this is why I wish the Niners signed the right people. You know, 9 times out of 10, they don't really do that. They sign like probably one of our like, you know, flash in a pan players all the time. So these crazy deals. Like it goes back to what I was saying. You know, last call that we did on Wednesday, where we're paying Juice peanuts. And he takes the biggest price cut of everybody just to keep everybody together.
And he's out there, the workhorse, the blue-collar worker. By the way, Steven, Big Show has dropped a note that says, tell Steven to wear sunscreen. You already know that, though, right? 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm wearing my Jeff Hamilton jacket. And, the one that has that crazy SF logo, the one that Debo was wearing. And the one that a lot of people are wearing. Yeah. I have a white Jeff Hamilton jacket that I'm bugging out to wear because I've been dying to wear this jacket. My family's like, you know, it's going to be 98 degrees and you're going to put on a wool jacket with leather sleeves. I said, I paid good money for this. I'm going to do it. I don't care.
You'll start off with that.
I've waited for this.
But you're going to get out of that coat. You know what you need? And you need a 10-gallon hat with a wide brim. You know, that might help too. God, man, that's insane.
That's what I said. If Kyle starts playing and calling stupid-ass plays, you best believe you will see me in that jacket on that field getting that headset off of him.
You know, and it won't be a surprise because temperature's going to be running high out there with that heat. Nobody's going to have the patience to watch Kyle do anything that they don't appreciate. But you know what's funny though, Steven? You see all those plays that are going downfield? He's evolving.
He is evolving,
and I like
those
throwing
plays.
that ball across the middle of the field, even though they got too much population in the middle of the field of defense, that is. Even though Kyle would still be trying to force that ball through the middle. He's not doing that.
I think because I think he's starting to trust Purdy a lot more.
He is. And the receivers.
You want to be requesting. Which is, it's nice to see him like kind of get like loosen up the leash on Purdy because you wouldn't have seen that with Jimmy G.
No, he'd still be forcing that ball across the middle and it'd get picked and Jimmy get all the blame. But Jimmy finally, that's why I enjoyed Jimmy's last before he left. Jimmy said, you know what, we ought to be doing more of this and start throwing that ball wherever he wanted to or where he needed to. So he does trust Brock, though. You can tell. He feels really good about Brock. And now we're seeing that ball go downfield a lot.
Yeah, and that's nice because guess who's always there? JJ.
Yeah, well, you know,
our boy JJ.
He is. I mean, I'm trying to think of. My God, he's different. Night and day difference.
He is our best wide receiver, bar none, and we barely used him.
You need to join me on those arguments I'm having already. Yeah, IG. I got shot down for that. I said, some of you guys need to calm down. What? You know what? I'm going by stats and numbers and performance. And I understand we're 4 weeks into the season, but JJ's numbers say he is the best in the locker room. And maybe his name is not Debo Samuel. His name's not Brandon Ayuk. That's supposed to be our premier guys. His name is not George Kittle. No, he's Jawan Jennings, and he's looking glorious. There's no doubt about it.
Ronbo, he's mossing people. He's shaking people off. He's giving nasty stiff arms. He's running through people. He's doing toe taps. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better receiver that we pay peanuts for.
All right.
Peanuts. Literal peanuts. And it's crazy because it's like this whole time he had this ability and we just never thought about using him. The team never thought about throwing it.
But think about it for a minute, Steven. But the thing is, it's because the premier golden boys on our team were supposed to get the first touches. He's a third option. Fourth, actually. Steve, look at this.
That's even worse.
I know.
If you think about it,
I know.
he's fourth option and he's our best receiver.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's some people to blame. But, Steven, we need to get a score. We're going to run this too long. It's having fun. We'll talk Sunday.
Yeah.
What do you got for a score?
27-10.
27-10. See, Steven, you believe. Look at that 27-10 score. If otherwise, you wouldn't be that. That's a beat up.
Oh, exactly. And we're going to hold them to a touchdown and a field goal. That's all it's really going to be. Well, 2 field goals on a touchdown, I mean. But, like I said, if they start playing stupid, be prepared to see a guy in a white 49er jersey on that field.
All right.
Be prepared because I'd be sick.
I'll be looking for you all game long, too. All right, Steven. Have a good time. I'm going to get to shh.music and give you a note, and we'll talk shortly. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Steven.
You have a great night, Rob.
And hey, yo, James.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, James. Good to hear you back again.
Hey, how's it going?
Terrible,
thank you.
James. I can't wait till Sunday night. I'll be sitting back. I'll either be pissed all the way off and say things like, see, guys, I told you, man, I don't like playing the Cardinals, and I knew this was going to happen. They're not a better team, but schematically, we just have trouble matching it up with them. And look at that score. I mean, when I go into crying, when I get real hysterical, I don't want to have to do that. And I want us to be, I mean, we got 3. Can we go ahead and get 4, please? 4 and 2 looks good.
Yeah, I mean, go through this every year because we got to play them, and especially with Kyle, I'm really, twice. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, we got to take advantage of the momentum. We got to take advantage of being at home right now, and we got to play them. We got to win these types of games if we want to be a top, elite team in the league. We got to
beat the teams you're supposed to beat. That everybody says that all the time. Exactly. But we were supposed to beat them. But look at that, man. Those guys don't. How are you supposed to beat that team? But you're supposed to beat them.
Yeah.
And 7 points spread.
I mean, we can't. Yeah, it is big, but these are the games that you want to win. Got to go out there and do it, and all you can do is hope for the best sometimes. But yeah, there's definitely some concerns, as always. But we have faith that our team's going to get it done, and our defense is going to really step it up this week. And they're going to get theirs, but we're going to get ours. And so that's all there is to it. We got to get that W, no matter if it's points or 10 points or whatever. So yeah.
James, have you noticed that we're playing better at home? A few years gone by, the 49ers play better football on the road than they do at home. And now things are getting normal, and we're playing better football at home. So, yeah, this probably is going to be the case.
Yeah, I think we've definitely been showing that a little bit more often. But the fan base is great, and we're feeling it right now. And this is the game you want to win going into playing Seattle, because you don't want to lose this one and go up to Seattle on a short week.
3, yes.
And,
oh my God.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, it's big. Yeah, it's definitely a big. Every game's big. Which just makes it. That's what makes the NFL fun. That's what makes being a fan fun. Is that every game matters. It's not like we're playing
162 baseball games here. Like,
I know.
you know, it's like, yeah, each week is very, very special, which is fun, you know, and even though we have concerns, this is why we're fans and this is why we do what we do. Yeah, you know, you definitely want to win this one going into Seattle because I'm assuming they're going to win this week. And, you know, you want to make that game a little bit bigger and then back to back, like we get control of the division again. So,
I just realized you're right. Because the Rams probably won the only game they're going to win for a while. So you beat the Cardinals. You try to get past the Seahawks after playing a hardcore game with the Cardinals. And you know what? That does 4-2. Oh yes, that would make the Seahawks 4-2. We take over first place with a win against the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually
that easily and quickly. Yeah. Well, not that easy, but that quickly.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you got to set your goals as a team, and you know, there's a lot of things that need to happen between now and the end of the season. But you know, if you're just looking at these next, you know, weeks before the bye week, it's like, you know, we want to win these next 2 divisional games. Obviously, it's just going to be tough. I'm actually going to that game.
Which one?
I'm flying up there.
Where?
Kansas City.
Whoa!
We're flying up there, and we're going to go to that game.
Wait a minute.
Santa Clara.
We're traveling to Kansas? Oh, you're coming to Santa Clara? Yeah, Kansas is coming to us.
Right? No, sorry. Yeah. I looked at the schedule this year. I'm like, I got to get to a game up there. So going up to the Kansas City game. But I'm hoping we can, you know, be in good position to just get after those guys. And
take and drink things that make you relax and calm. I wouldn't advise beer, by the way. Some of the most hysterical games I've ever had where they kept throwing the suds and we were losing. I said, you know, most people calm down and get all excited and they get really happy and laughing. I was saying every swear word in the book. We were playing the freaking Raiders. I said, you know, I was so hot. This is years ago, right? I said, I hated the Raiders worse than I've calmed down about the Raiders since then, but we lost. I said, God, I embarrassed everybody I was with.
Yeah, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we got tea.
But I've been thinking, I'm hoping we can at least be 5-3. You know, going into the bye week. That's what week 9, I think. So, if we can get these couple next wins under our belt, City, that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a good game. And then hopefully we beat the Cowboys. So, it's 1 week at a time. One thing at a time here. So we just got to be patient. Yeah.
And most
we have our goals.
You just don't plan too far ahead. Stay within the. This week is this week. Let's focus on this week.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't look ahead.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna come after us. But you know, I'm just glad that this is a home game, and everything's in place for us to win this game. They just got to go out and do it. So.
Yeah, key performance has got to be done. Fred Warner's in the game. He would be key because of all he does. I don't know how healthy he is, though. He says he feels great. Fred loves to say that. And also the reemergence of Brandon Ayuk. If you have J.J. and Ayuk, I'm not even talking about Debo. If I got J.J. and Ayuk on the money, the Cards will be destroyed. Brock will find them all afternoon long. But I do need George to provide that protection for Brock to have just a little more time to look downfield and also for the run game. George is just the guy's the MVP of the team when you think about it. Not so much on performance-wise because everybody's out there piling up stats, but George is providing the ways and the means to get these things done. And I'll never underestimate that.
Absolutely. When he's in the game, I mean, I don't know what the stats are, but I mean, when he's starting and at least gets 5 or 6 receptions, I mean, our win stats have to be at least 75%. I'd have to say. I mean,
easily.
He's in there healthy and blocking. It's incredible. But I think we even got to get him the ball more. I mean, I don't think we're even getting much,
because he's busy doing those other things, you know. But James,
I know, I get it.
Let me get your score though, because we're gonna run out of time. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think, based off of last week and the momentum, I think we can get 30 again. They're going to get theirs. They might get a last-minute touchdown. I'm going to say 30-23.
30-23. All right.
Yeah,
Pretty much
30-23.
nobody has them shut down except for a couple people. Yeah. 30-23. Okay.
They might get a little garbage touchdown at the end. Yeah, they might get a little garbage touchdown in there at the end and sneak it within 7. But I
Vegas says the same
I
thing.
know we can get the win.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks, Ronbo. I appreciate it, man, and hopefully we're celebrating on Sunday.
I hope so, James. Thank you for getting in here. All right. I'll see you Sunday.
No worries. Thanks, Ronbo. Appreciate it. All right, sounds good.
All right, fam.
Bye.
Hey, yo, Ellis. Oh, Ellis. Oh, Ellis. Ellis. Hey, I forgot. Yeah, have you guys been to Millie Money yet? I've not had a chance to get over there. Millie Money. MILLI _ money. I'm guaranteeing getting there. As soon as I get there, I'm going to leave. Hey, Anthony.
What it do, Ronbo? What it do?
Anthony, what I want to be able to say that what it did was we won. I don't know what I was worried about. So, yeah, go ahead. I know Anthony knows we're going to win this game. Tell me.
There you go now.
I can be
I ain't worried about that little
convinced.
midget, man.
I'll say again.
I ain't worried about that little midget.
Anthony, he's more dangerous than any quarterback we've seen so far. He really is. And that includes Aaron Rodgers. That boy get around that corner. And it's the same. He fakes. He's looking. He gets out of the pocket. He's still pumping. And somehow the defense gets drawn toward him. And then he beats him around the corner and gets a 30, 40-yard gain or touchdown. Makes me sick.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
we got somebody for that.
And who was that?
That set the edge real good, so and that can pretty much handle that little midget. And that is Sam O'Quano.
Oh, yeah, O'Quano.
O'Quano.
Yeah. O'Quano.
O'Quano.
Yeah, he's got a
Sam
motor. don't he?
O'Quano.
Mm.
I heard he pronounced his name the other day because they asked how did he said there's a lot
Everybody's
of
been trying to figure that out. O'Quano.
It's Sam O'Quano.
Yeah, I thought I heard him say that. Oh.
He's fast, Ronbo.
No, I saw him, and that's what I was saying when he got that sack. Did he get that sack or he caused that sack last week? I said, why isn't he playing more often?
Yeah, he caused this sack. Man, him and Malik Collins all over the place.
I know Malik. That's a pleasant surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise.
Remember
That's why the
what I
49ers
told
went and got him. You know?
Remember what I told you when we got Malik Collins?
Yo, you knew
I
it
told
too.
you when we first got him. I said Malik Collins is gonna be better than what people think. I said he'll upgrade over Eric Armstead.
So I just gonna
So
understand.
Armstead got older. He got older and his body had started to break down.
Oh, Armstead. No, I just wonder why Texas would get rid of him.
Man,
Jordan,
they talking trash about him there now.
Texans?
Yeah, they talking trash about Armstead over there. Say I heard some of the Texas fans call him trash.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Well, you know what? Jordan Elliott's not bad from Cleveland either. Also, what's the dude we got rid of that I thought was one of the best? He was built like Alvin Smith. We sent him, and he ended up over with the Chiefs.
Jaylen Graham.
What?
Jaylen Graham.
No, this kid was Jaylen Graham's back with us. The guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, he back with us. Huh?
Interior lineman. I'm talking about an interior lineman. He could play inside and outside, and the Chiefs picked him up. He got hurt before we played in the Super Bowl too, just before. But that was a loss.
Oh man.
So If Kalia Davis can make that up, Malik is already doing a good job.
Yeah.
Kalia Davis could be great against the run.
You know, Kalia Davis is quick off that ball, Rumble.
Yes.
If you go back when we played against, before he got injured, when we played against the Philadelphia Eagles, he had all those pressure and effect on Hurts.
I know. I'm telling you.
He's a bit wide, but he's quick.
It's the thing. It's an
strong.
advantage.
He's strong.
Can't get around him so easily.
Yeah, you can't get around him.
So we're doing all right there. We got some interior linemen with no names, but that's fine. As long as they get the job done, they could be the reborn of the no-name defense. Oh, man. And the 49ers can – because you know what? We've hiked from where we were. I think we were 20-something before, somewhere in there. The 49ers took a jump to number 10 as far as defensive ranking right now. That's a huge jump. Now, somebody mentioned earlier, you need to be top 5 offensively and defensively in order to contend for a Super Bowl. So we got to work our way back to that, though. The offense is doing fine.
Rumble, I miss you all this week, man. That hurricane kept them in town and tubs and stuff, man.
You're in that area. Where are you? Where did that?
South Carolina, yeah.
Oh, Carolina. Oh man, thank God
Yeah,
you're okay.
Man,
you sustained a lot of damage.
We didn't have no power.
Okay, so
We
just
had no power for 5 days, man.
Okay, so power outage. But how about your house? You sustained any serious damage?
Nah, but a lot of people's houses over here got crushed.
I know. I was watching the footage.
Calls.
Man, that was worse. That was worse than
Rumble,
Katrina.
man, I'm saying. I mean, my old Camaro sitting out there. They never treat me smack just. I had to miss my car by a couple inches, man.
God, Camaro?
Man.
I'd have been sitting out there next to the curb crying. Because I do love my cars, man. Hey, what year Camaro is it?
2014.
Oh, yeah. That's
Super smart.
Yeah. That's, man.
We got tore up down here, man.
I've been in love with Camaros ever since.
All these stores and people throw all this food away, man.
You know,
a lot of bad food restaurants have throw away food too.
It's gonna take a while to recover from that.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. I mean, I'm just glad it didn't, because there was some deaths and injuries in that coming through there.
Oh yeah.
So we're just blessed to keep you around here, because you can fix things, but you can't get a life back. So you'll be okay.
You're right.
You know? All right. Wait, hey, give me a score, man. Yes, that's why we're getting a sound from your line. I just realized damages to the structure.
31-17.
31-17. All right.
31-17.
Power restored. Now all you need now is the things to get started back in a mend, and the 49ers win. There you go. All right. And we're going to go. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you Sunday and give us a progress report on how things are going, and make us all smile with that win the 49ers are going to get. All right.
Yeah, well, hold on.
All right, man. Let's go get all right.
Talk
to you in a bit.
Man.
All right. All
right.
Wow. So Anthony's the first guy we've heard about, we talked to regularly on the basis that had to deal with that storm. Hey, yo, Ellis.
Rob Bizzle.
Yeah. Ellis is sitting up here, and everybody's trying to console me on worried about Kyler Murray. Watch Ellis come in and add to the pop thing. Oh, God. Ellis, what are you thinking? Because, Tyler Murray looks more comfortable in that system. He's surrounded by weapons. But the saving grace is their defense is still half-ass. They spent all their money on the offense. Okay. What are you thinking?
Well, for the most of the time, I think offensively, who we've had more of a problem with than anybody has been James Conner.
Mm-hmm. We all agree on that.
So the run defense is going to need to really prove themselves. If we can shut him down, that leaves Kyler Murray to, also at the mercy of our defensive line, which hopefully they can contain him. Because in the past, D'Amico Ryans always put together really nice defensive strategy against Kyler Murray, and so did Robert Saleh, if you remember.
So Kyler did look like he was struggling. He'd finally get away here and there, but not all day long. So that's a good point.
We smashed them, most of the time. I think they might have got us one game out of like the last 4 or 5 years, maybe like 2 games out of all that time between the Saleh and D'Amico Ryans defensive, tenure.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a test for Nick Sorensen. I mean, Trey McBride is
he's a tight end, isn't he?
He's a playmaker.
He's a tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah, he may not play. I understand he's not healthy, but he's going to play. Maybe. We'll see.
Well, that's good for us. They do have Elijah Higgins. Elijah Higgins is a really good receiving tight end. He's nice. We should have got him instead of Cam Latu and
where is
Jordan,
Cam? Nobody even picked him up.
Whatever the hell his name is, the other one, Jordan. I always want to say Matthews,
Willis.
But Willis, or not Jordan Willis, but is it Jordan Willis?
I know his last name was Willis, I think. He hasn't seen any action this year.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. But they got Marvin Harrison Jr. They got Dortch or whatever. He's a sneaky player, a sneaky receiver. He made a couple of plays for them last year when we played them. He got a couple of, he made a couple of plays on us. But overall, I mean, they're not too. I mean, if they don't got Trey McBride, that's big for us, because Trey McBride can catch the ball. He's big, strong, and he got hands like a motherfucker. Like, excuse my French, but man, I saw him make a spectacular catch. I don't know if that was last weekend, the weekend before that, but he's always been a playmaker. You know what I mean? That was a tight end I also wish we would have drafted.
Mm-hmm.
But
there was 2-3 others too. Tight ends we could have got. I don't know what Latu impressed our people with.
I mean, they just blew it. They've been wasting picks left and right. Like, damn, thank God for the few twos and fews we got. But come on, there's some players left on the board that we just let pass and give them to other teams, and shit.
That one in Detroit.
Elijah Higgins, I think.
What's that name?
Elijah Higgins was a 5th-round pick. We could have got, for what we have not gotten out of Cam Latu and the other one, Willis, we could have gotten one Elijah Higgins and would have been nice. He played for Stanford. He was a damn good wide receiving tight end. They got him kind of wide receiver. He was in Miami, and I just think that, Mike McDaniel didn't really know what to do with him. He didn't want to waste his time, so I'm glad he was able to go somewhere else. But that was a tight end that I was looking at for us to get, a nice pass-catching tight end. But anyway.
We had a shot at that one in Detroit, too. What was his name? Because they picked him after we
Sam
picked.
Laporta. Sam Laporta.
He was one of the guys on my list because I didn't know that much about it, but I knew he was pretty good. And Laporta goes to Detroit. Having a good job. Doing a good job, too.
Balling out. He's the best tight end that's come out of that draft so far. There was a few of those, though, and we passed up on all of them. And we got Spam Natu. And I mean, come on, man. They got to get that shit together, Ronbo, because, I mean, it's confused. That's all I'm saying. It's like, damn, if we get 2 or 3 good players out of 12 draft picks, it's like, we're celebrating and shit, and we shouldn't. We should actually be pissed off. because they're totally just wasting picks. But Malik Mustafa, I think is gonna get some burn this week. I'm looking forward to seeing him mature back there at that safety position. Sounds like Hufanga and Jair are going to be rotating. I hope Jaylen Graham gets some burn at linebacker. We need some hitters out there. We need some punishers out there. And I heard, D. Winters laid a hat. Yeah. Bethune's playing too. Good. Well, I haven't seen him. He made the team, and he should have made the team. So hopefully they utilize all of them.
Fred doesn't play. You could see Bethune. We'll see how Fred looks.
Yeah, but he be laying. He be laying it down, man. I like Bethune a lot, man. So, we'll see what happens, man. I think this is going to be a good test for us. We're playing a good Cardinals team. We're not playing the usual Cardinals teams that we're used to playing. So, we got to come with it. And I'm looking for us to have, the traditional. I'm always in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Give me 35 on the squad, and then, I give Kyler, man. I give him 21. I'm gonna give him 21 because, they can get, they can get spicy out there, and if we're missing that interior pressure, and James Conner's going to be running for 100 or more yards, it could be a long fucking day.
I know. Especially Kyler's out there stretching plays out. That's my biggest fear. James got 35-21. Well, James, don't let none of our nightmares come true. 35-21. You don't let none of our nightmares come true, please. Ellis, I'm sorry. I was calling you.
Yo,
nobody wouldn't answer that. I don't know where. I was talking to James 15 minutes ago. Ellis, because I was looking at something else was going on. It was a tech problem. Ellis,
Connor and who are you talking to?
See what James Conner's doing to me? Now I'm gonna wake up screaming and be like, James, wait a minute, get him, stop him, Fred. I already see it coming. It's. I always struggle when we play the Cardinals mentally. I can't stand it. Kyler he moves like a mutant, and that's what bothers me more than anything else. Nobody moves like that. Even Lamar, and he's another mutant, but he's not to the level as Kyler Murray bothers me. Anyway.
Look, man, they got a team, so we got to come with it. We got to play our A game. We can't come in there trying to think we about to win a game. Scoring anything under 25 points is going to be unacceptable this game. So
you can lose.
Brock is going to come put in his. He's going to come put in his best bid. Need everybody to match the intensity. We know Brock is coming to play.
Right.
If nothing else, we know Juwan Jennings is coming to play. If nothing else. We know George Kittle is coming to play, if nothing else.
The guys that always set the standard. But else we got to go, fam.
I'm coming in.
And better bring it in, too. I'm going to see you Sunday, and all them people you mentioned. I want to see some surprise names come out there and stick out like Juwan did that first Sunday we seen him. All right, fam.
Yeah, man. Give me like give me 80, give me 100 yards, man, for Juwan Jennings. You know what I'm saying? Minimum. I don't mean one. I mean a little over. It could, it could be a lot over, but give me 100 yards for Juwan Jennings. I feel like this is gonna be a game where we utilize him more. If Kyle is evolving and he is getting better as a coach, then he's gonna start getting the ball. Make sure he's getting the ball to Juwan Jennings more, or he's still doing the same. So let's check it out. Shout out to Faithful, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like and subscribe. Shout out Tony Tone. Shout out Donut Tanisha. Shout out Papa Drag On and the family. Shout out Show. Show. We got this, homie. So let's just what I mean. Let's keep it up on the up and up. Brandon Ayuk is going to play a little better this game. Baby steps. Even though we would like to see a whole lot more coming out of our newly paid $30 million wide receiver, but we got everybody else that's gonna come in, man. So let's play ball and keep the faith, baby.
Yeah. All right, fam. I will see you Sunday and can't wait to talk about this win. That Ellis. I like his new name, Dragon. But Papa, okay. Oh, hey, Lugit. I'm sorry. Every time we have these conversations about the games we're about to play, and I always come in a nervous wreck. I'm talking like a complete basket case versus certain quarterbacks like Kyler Murray. I'm starting to feel better about this already, fam. Hey, Lugit.
What's up, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
Lugit, I can hear you. Come on in, man.
Oh, okay. Man, you know what? It is the Cardinals, and we play them twice. So every divisional game, they come out swinging. So I agree with everybody. Connor is a bruiser.
Yes.
But I remember back in the days when Niners used to play like the big running backs, Riggins and Riggs and all these other bruiser type of running backs.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do with them type of big running backs is you can't go up too high because they'll bruise you up.
Oh.
So what you want to do is tell the linebackers and the safeties and the corners to go down on his ankles. Because them big dudes will go down easy. We just trip them up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I remember
they teach you that in Pop Warner. Don't be hitting no big.
Yeah, but I haven't seen in the NFL in a while where you see a big bruiser and somebody like a little short corner just takes them out because usually the corners get scared when they see them coming because they're trying to go up too high, but they should go low at the ankles.
or definitely not above the shins. Because you get up near his knees.
Yeah, because you don't want to catch a knee in the gym.
Yeah, that knee will take you out, especially if it hits your helmet. I've seen a lot of guys get taken out like that, laying there for 15 minutes, and everybody's rushing on the field to see if he died or not, because you can hear that pop.
Yeah,
too.
they need to go. They need to go like almost ground level, and I've seen big dudes just go down easy, like super easy.
Except for Derrick Henry
and
Jr.
then once. Yeah, and
just get out of the way. That's
and then
all.
Have the linebackers. And then have the linebackers rough them up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Ooh, shit. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I know.
And then also, and then also for the offense, Jennings is this is your Jennings, and in the Super Bowl, he came through. So Kyle runs. He needs to run a 3 receiver formation, and when he does that puts less people in the box, and that could also free up the running as well.
Yeah.
So then Mason and whoever's running, so if it looks like that you could get a good run, then there's less people in the box because you got 3 receivers out there. And then once you start running it, then if Jennings and Ayuk and Debo are out there, and then Kittle could sneak out, then you could then switch it up and do a little bit of play action.
Right.
Yeah, and then juice and play action. I think having more receivers out there, because Kyle doesn't really put too many receivers out there. He gives them the same damn formation every single time.
Well, to some degree, because he's got a base, but normally you'll see different personnel, different spots. I mean, you'll see George Kittle every now and then fly out to the flanker. And I always laugh when I see that. Okay, Kyle, but who doesn't know that's what he's going to do? So, you gotta put players in position where the DC thinks that's normal. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're going to see what looks to be the same as usual, but it's not. And then all of a sudden you'll see Debo running out of the backfield for that handoff that I hate. So he's trying to keep. They're going to take the middle away. Lugit, have you noticed they're taking the middle of the field away from the 49ers? Every defense now is going to take that yak potential away as much as they can. But what the 49ers are doing, that's why you're seeing Brock Purdy shooting them shots way downfield now almost regularly.
Yeah, they kind of figured them out because, Shannon is a so-called genius, but, man, it's about evolving and coming up with some new strategies. And he's getting there because we're throwing the ball a little bit deeper down the field, but he could get a little bit more creative with the running game, maybe a little bit more sweeps. And back to the defense, Ronbo, the Cardinals, I know the quarterback is going to run a lot for the Cardinals. But that big bruiser, Connor, in addition to kind of hitting them low, our D line needs to not let him get momentum, because once a big dude like that gets momentum,
We got rhythm.
then he's all,
Into a
it's all
groove.
downfield. But if we rough him up a little bit right before he gets momentum, we could bottle him up, and he'll get frustrated, and then they have to go do something else, and then they're going to fall into our trap.
I know. And that's what football's all about. It's just a big chess game. Who makes the right moves at the right time, right? So exactly. And with James Conner, as soon as you start keying on him, though, that's what they want you to do. This is why the Cardinals aren't fooling our defense. You got to stay honest. If Conner can draw that defense enough, it's a lot like we do with Mason. Now you're going to get openings, and he's got too many weapons now that he can throw to. And Kyler Murray's quick. He will get out of that pocket and he'll find people. And Harrison, man, the tight end they got. If you think he's playing, they got a couple other receivers. They will get us if we're not careful. Got to keep him off the field.
Yeah, you're right on. No, you're right on that, because the Cardinals are a different team. I seen Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, man.
Oh crap, man! I thought he was going to take him a little bit to adjust, but he's coming.
He came right in from
up
day
to
one.
speed. Right. And that's a rookie, so Shannon should see that rookies, sometimes you got to give rookies a chance, and that's a perfect example.
Right. I think Marvin Harrison has a shoe deal before the season even started. Wow, really? Hey, Lucha, give me your score, fam. What's going to happen here?
Man, I know there's going to be a lot of running, so the clock's going to get chewed up a lot. So, but there's going to be a warm day, so everybody's blood's going to be circulating pretty good. Right. So I'm going to say I'm going to go 27 Niners and 20 Cardinals, because there's going to be some field goals in there.
Yeah, I forgot to factor in the heat. Ain't going to be no. Yeah,
it's going to be heck of hot, man.
You're right. That score is not going to be too high. Guys going to be sitting on trying to survive this game.
Exactly, man. It's going to be almost 100 degrees out there, man.
And on the field, it's going to be hotter than that. See, that's the thing.
Exactly.
If it's 99 degrees, it's forecast for the regular every place else. It's 105 or 6 on the field. Ooh,
yeah,
10
man.
maybe.
So,
right.
but some players love that kind of heat. But there's going to be some that are going to have to go in and drink some Gatorade or get an IV or something. But it's going to be crazy for everybody, especially the fans, man.
Oh,
they should have made the stadium. They should have kept it in Candlestick in San Francisco.
I bet it's still cool out in that area. Hey,
oh man, I used to love going to Candlestick, man.
Oh
but,
yeah, just don't go there for baseball, because that's the worst weather of the year. That used to be good.
Yeah, but for baseball, but for football, man, a little bit of fog in there. It has been beautiful right now.
It is. It's sexy, isn't it? Lucha, we got to go, fam. Let me see you Sunday.
Okay, Ronbo, man, you take care, man. And we're gonna get them, man. We're gonna get them, and we'll be back 3-2. All right, Ronbo, have a good night, man.
All right, Phil. You too.
Okay, all right.
Hey, yo, Brad.
So, Ronbo.
Brad, man, we're getting ready to deal with this team. You know, I don't worry when we play the Rams. I'm concerned when we play the Cardinals. It's a funny thing about it, I'm flat out concerned to death when we play the Cardinals. I should say the Hawks, I'm usually calm at least. But the Cardinals, as long as that bullet quarterback is running around there, it's always bothersome. Any given moment, we could be sitting there watching. God, I hate that.
Any QB with movement, man. They always scary.
That kind
I don't know
movement.
why.
Oh, he's quick. What is going to happen there?
Yes, I heard it's going to be like the hottest game in Levi Stadium history.
11 years. It's never been as hot as it's going to be this weekend, and they know it now.
Yeah, me and my dad actually just got tickets because, like, the ticket prices were super low. But, like, we got it in the shady area, so I was happy about that. But, like, yeah. But it's going to be – I don't know if it'll be a dogfight because, like, a lot of teams can score with ease on the Cardinals, so I wonder if we can too. I don't know how much the Heat will play into a factor. So it's going to be fun to see.
And, Brad, what are you going to do as a strategy? Because now, like I said – You could score in the Cardinals, but do you want to score too fast? See, but it's going to be hot. I don't want that offense out there all day, but I don't want my defense out there all day either. If we run the ball, can Mason endure? It's kind of going to think it's 100 degrees out here, Kyle. It's 105 on the field. That's about the 12th run for Morgan Mason. Yeah, but in the first quarter, Kyle. Okay,
yeah, I'm worried about our D-line.
Gwindo ready. God.
Our D-line is kind of thin right now because your third growth Matos is out this week too. So like,
yeah,
our line's gonna have to work their ass off this week. But I hope we can endure it. I heard they were practicing for it, so I don't know. And the Cardinals got their white jersey, so I guess that helps with the heat. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah,
and the Cardinals don't, like I said earlier this week, the Cardinals do not want to go 1-4. They do not.
They do not. And after last week, they're still pissed off about that. Brad, you ever played? You played high school ball and summer vacation out there training?
Yeah, no, I played last year. It was hell. It was.
I mean, crazy. That's what I'm saying. Is there anything worse?
Those 100-yard bear crawls. Oh,
the helmet. You're back on that rolling on the neck and the helmet. And the worst thing about it is. Now, every time the coach will say, guys, why don't you go to the weight room? This is high school. We weren't serious about weight. Guys, go to the weight room. I want an hour and a half on a solid work. I'll be in to check on you. We used to go in and kick back. It's 85, 90 degrees outside. We already thought that was too hot. We're in there kicking back, relax, and every time, coach, here he comes. We'd start jumping to the weights. It's off time. And then when you get down on the field, you bake like a potato. And now if anybody makes a mistake, all right, everybody take a lap. Oh, God. It would like the pain of July and August workouts is unreal. We're in October, and they're getting July temperatures on that field.
Yeah, it's like 10 times worse with pads on too. Like, it's so hard to endure. Like, and then after practice and make us run like gassers and laps and stuff like timed. It was really tough. But I think I hope we can endure it. So I guess we'll just have to see. Hopefully our team is hungry enough.
The Cardinals are used to it, though. And I think because I heard they've been working out outside. So when they come to Levi, they say, man, you guys don't even know, man. You work out in Arizona for a week or two. What?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's kind of common for them, I guess. They are in the desert, so. Mm-hmm. But I think do they have a dome? I think they have a dome.
Well, they do.
Right?
But when they know, they can look ahead, saying 49ers, it's getting hot. I don't know how soon this forecast came out. It's been warm around the Bay Area anyway. But how soon did they know that they should go outside and start acclimating to that weather a little sooner than the 49ers? Well, the 49ers acclimated to it whether they wanted to or not, to some degree, because they've been out there all week. And it's been warm all week.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think any day has been as hot as it's going to be on Sunday.
As it's going to be, I know. Yeah. Damn. So, hey, substitutions, Kyle, because don't be running people to death. They got to substitute.
Yeah, I don't think Kalia Davis is playing, but I heard he got back on the practice field, which is a good sign. Kalia Davis he's going to be. He is. Year.
He's in.
Okay, that's huge then for sure. That's a big addition.
Yeah, you're right. Every defensive lineman we got has got to be on standby. Everyone that we can actually put in, how the numbers go between running backs and the wide receivers and everybody. We should be heavy on the defensive ends. Offensive line, too. They play every
They got to have
snap.
IVs ready on the sideline because they got to bring them out because we can't have players going back to the locker room every other play. That was tough.
You keep it in the blue tint, I guess, because I don't think those solutions could be heated up. They can set that system up so they can get the blue tint, put the coolers and the fans inside there, and then keep those IVs standing by. That's what they'll probably do.
Well, the Cardinals are going to be in the heat but I think the Niners will be in the shade their sideline, so that's a good thing because they got the sweets blocking them, so that's a big advantage. But the Cardinals are going to be in the heat all day. They're going to they will not catch a break.
I wonder if they're going to leave they could set up a system over there where they got shade. I mean, that would just be brutal. Are they really going to let the Cardinals stand in that heat? It'll kill them.
Yeah, they are. That's home field industry.
All is fair, love, war, and football.
Got to endure it.
God. We'll see. This thought is scary, isn't it? Over 100 degrees heat on the field. Playing Kyler Murray. Hey, it'll slow him down too, though.
getting tackled on that hot turf is gonna be like stepping on fire. Like they're gonna jump right up. It's gonna be crazy.
But we got grass. It conducts heat a little differently. Artificial surface. And that heat outside. Ooh.
Turf is way worse. Turf is crazy.
Oh, God. Hey, what do you got for a score, Brad?
Well, we usually score around like the high 30s against the Cardinals, but I'm gonna be a little nice. I'm gonna say 34-21 is my score.
Hey, you're the same. With about 5 of us in the same club, we got 34-20 something. Oh man, that's gonna be fun if they do. I mean, we got about 5 or 6 of us. 34-21, 34-23, 34-27, 30-34, 30. 34 is the number. And we all got that figured out. It better be.
Man, we gotta fix special teams though, because the last 3 games, special teams has killed us every single time. Like I don't know how they're gonna fix that, but they got to this game.
They just can't do anything.
And not having special teams mistakes. Kyler Murray will capitalize.
Oh, Brad, I'm gonna see you Sunday, and we get this 34-21, and we said after the game, they endured heat. We did it. Yes. All right.
Man. All right, Ronbo.
Have a great night, fam.
You too.
Thanks. Mr. Block Ice, that name, Mr. Block Ice, your name is going to resonate and ring in everybody's head come Sunday. Mr. Block Ice. Rival game, nothing else to talk about. 27-17, us! Yes. 6:15, Adams. Hello.
What?
Pop coming in incognito, and production seemed to know it too. Pop, you got renamed. You Pop Dragon. That was pretty funny. That's French for dragon. Dragon.
Oui, monsieur. Oh, ça va bien.
Pop,
what's up, man?
I'm glad you called, Pop, because I know that you'll have a spin on this. It'll make me feel better. Because when I'm feeling too good about something, you let me know to comment, pump the brakes. But I'm not feeling good about this game at all. And Pop, you're gonna give me some positives right now. I know you. That's gonna make me say, Pop, you're right, as per usual.
Hey, it's really, really straight up. If 49ers come out and play ball, like they can play ball, they should win this game. The Cardinals have a terrible run defense, a terrible pass defense. They gave up 5 touchdowns and nearly a perfect game to a rookie last week.
I mean, he beat him up too.
Yes.
Oh, he beat him up.
Hard to win in the NFL like that on the road without being able to stop the run and without being able to stop the pass. That's very difficult to win in the NFL these days. The only issue that the 49ers have is arrogance. You see,
would they be that
49ers are Mike Tyson.
Yeah, they might.
I'm just saying, 49ers are Mike Tyson.
I know.
They are Mike Tyson.
Good plans working to get hit in the mouth.
I swear to God, it seems every week Buster Douglas is coming to fight us. Every week it seems that way. Or Evander Holyfield. Every week. We should just be leaving in a pile of blood and flesh. Just give us hell. So,
we played hard against the Jets, so that's funny. I said that. I didn't believe it, but you're right. They played their ass off against the Jets. Best football they played, I mean, I don't know how long. And then the next week, the Buster Douglas fight, the repeat of the Douglas Buster fight again. And then we finally said, okay, enough of this. We better play. Jesus.
Enough of this. Hey, enough of this. We better play. So it'd be a very, very disappointing loss. But you know what? We have lost at home against Colt McCoy-led Cardinals. They blew us out.
I know.
Same thing that concerns me is
brutal beating, too.
Again, I don't have enough Jawan Jennings and Diamador Lenore to go through this team. I don't have that. We gotta have that mentality that we're coming here to fight you. You are coming in our house, and we are going to whoop you in our house. You see, Kyler Murray is dangerous, but guess what? Kyler Murray has not been dangerous in the second half of games where it counts, right? Where quarterbacks are measured. People talk about elite this, elite that. Patrick Mahomes has 18 comeback victories in his career. 18.
Legend.
2 in the Super Bowl combo.
I know. Okay, I very well know about those two. Yeah.
Brock Purdy has 1 comeback victory.
Yeah.
Just 1.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not about the stats or the quarterback rating. It's about if you're winning or if you're losing.
Hey, Pop.
What you do at the end of the game.
Pop, weren't we behind in both those, the Green Bay game and the Detroit game?
Yeah. Well,
we got 2 comeback wins. I mean, Brock does.
Yeah, we have to. You're right. We have to. Yeah. You're right. We were behind. My bad. So in any particular case, it still bodes well for the 49ers. I think the Purdy's been playing well. I think the offensive line has been playing. They've been improved. They're still not.
They look better than last year. I got to get
been improved. Well, we can run right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think that's good. So the key for Kyle right now is I'm just concerned that he gets away from the run when he doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's got enough dogs in the running back room right now. That Garendo dude.
Did he trust?
Sorry, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
Kyle ain't either, apparently. Yeah.
I don't see the running back in him. I don't see it. I just see somebody who's a good athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, moving forward, man, it's literally 1 week at a time. The 49ers are going to take every team serious because if they don't, Kyler Murray will put up 30-something points on you. Okay? And we already know what happens with San Francisco. It's like, okay, Kyle, it's 2nd and 4. What you going to do, Kyle? He's going to pass it. Oh, wait, lost 3 yards. Now it's 3rd and long. Okay, Kyle, what are you going to do? Or are you going to throw it over the middle? Oh, it's over the middle? Oh, look, it's deflected. Now you got to kick the ball. Is Moody going to make it? Oh, no, Moody missed it.
Don't mention Jake Moody's name today, Bob. Oh, my God. No, I don't want to see Jake Moody this game other than the extra point.
I'm telling you that 49ers have literally 6 to 8 weeks of preseason football they have to get out of their bodies. So from what I'm seeing right now, the 49ers should win this game going away. But who leads that team on the sideline? Who motivates that defense on the sideline? Warner can't do everything on his own. So my score is that it's going to be 34 49ers and 31 Cardinals.
Yeah, Pop just joined the 34
That's just
club.
how I go.
You gave him 31 points, so the rest of us are in the 20s. But that's close. 20, it's just over 20.
Well,
in the 20s.
The defensive personnel, is a little bit concerning for the 49ers, and the defensive coordinator is concerning. They don't seem to be jailed yet. That the cake is not done baking yet. They have not figured out who they are and what they're going to do right now, and there's still players missing. So as players come back, I'm sure the defense will get better. But we're used to winning by defense and running game. Now we have to win by offense.
Yeah.
We got to put up 30 points a game to have a chance to beat anybody, and we have to hope that the defense can hold up, and we have to hope that Kyle doesn't shoot the whole damn thing down, but just his decisions with personnel and his decisions on 3rd down, his decisions with Jake Moody and playing for a kick. And you saw something similar. He coaches very similar to Bowles from Tampa Bay, right? Where we watched the other night where Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards, right? And you sit there going for a field goal and give them a minute, something left, and his guy's already thrown for 400. You're not stopping them tonight. You got to go for the win.
And he just and Kirk just did that 2 weeks prior. So you don't give him over a minute.
Exactly. Don't give him a minute. If you know that your defense is not stopping them, you got to go for them. You can't put up 3. You got to put up 7. And that's the mentality that Kyle Shanahan has to have. He's got to start putting up 7 instead of putting up 3. Brock Purdy's got to do better in the second half of games this year because he's not doing well in the second half. His passer rating's down. His touchdowns are down. His turnovers are up in the second half of games. And it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot this game. The 49ers already asked to change uniforms. NFL said, F you, you got to wear what you got to wear. And again, this is where Kyle Shanahan makes a difference. You know what? We're going to pay this fine. Show up in white. And they probably won't, but I would. I would even ask the NFL.
They're putting the throwbacks on.
I just would have showed up.
They're going to have white pants.
It's going to be like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
It's going to be 100 degrees.
No, it is. It's going to be hotter than that.
So we'll see what happens. But
because on the
they better
field.
win, Ronbo.
They have to.
Ronbo, they better punch Douglas in the mouth. They better punch him in the mouth and keep punching him.
Even when he's on the floor.
Everybody's coming for us. The Cardinals,
I know.
The Cardinals right now are desperate. They're like the Rams were. They're desperate. They are desperate for a win.
Pop,
they got dog in them.
Stop, Pop. You're scaring me. It's Halloween before Halloween. Stop. We got to go.
Don't be scared, Ronbo. Don't be scared, Ronbo. We got firepower to do this, Ronbo. We got fire. Shout out to the Niner faithful. Okay? Shout out to all you guys. You know who you are, especially Tony Down Under. Big shout out to Tony down there in Atlanta. My guy. Those Atlanta Falcons are looking dangerous. There's a lot of teams right now around that are looking dangerous.
Hey, every year
right?
We see this every year too. First 10 weeks.
They're starting to fall past us right now, Ronbo. They're falling past the 49ers right now.
We'll be right.
No.
We're warming up. All right, Pop. I'll see you Sunday.
All right. Yep.
Jaylen.
Come on, Jaylen. Bring it, brother.
How's it going, Ronbo? Ronbo, you know Papa Dragon ain't lying. Kyler Murray, Ronbo, they desperate. They desperate right now, Ronbo. I told you. Ronbo, I'm not no liar, Ronbo. I said this before the season started.
We haven't played the game yet.
I said if there are any teams that are a threat to win the division, it'll probably be the Rams. But I said if there was any team to beat us in the division, it was going to be the Cardinals. Ronbo. Now, the Cardinals beat the Rams, and the Rams beat us. So what's that saying?
Well, Washington beat them.
They ass, Ronbo. They kicked their ass. They didn't just beat them. Oh, they brutalized them.
You know.
I mean, they had to pull the dogs. Ronbo, it was 40 to 40. It was like 41 to 3 at one point.
James Conner.
Man.
You know, I already know because it's a matchup issue. If we can't stop James Conner, it'll be a long day.
Forget James Conner, Ronbo. If we let Kyler extend those plays and keep our defense on the field, that's
what I'm saying. You can't stop James and Kyler. If Kyler senses that you're worried about James, he's going to take off.
And you know he knows how to get down, Ronbo. And the second he slides and we hit him, 15 extra yards for unnecessary.
I know. And Nick Bosa says he does that too. If he's not going to take a direct hit, he's smart. Kyler will drop as soon as he thinks you got him.
Oh boy, Ronbo, man, we need to this.
Listen, you're making me feel better because you're concerned more than I am. Because I'm already worried to death, man. I'm telling you, I do not want to play Kyler Murray. So, you know, Marvin Harrison Jr. with his shoe deal months before the season opens, he's having a good year. Pretty much as a rookie for sure. Our secondary has not been doing a great job. They're okay, but nothing special. Arnold Spears, our corners need to play lights out. I know. And I know they're scheming to get him. I know. Guys, we can work that 49 offense or secondary. And here's what we're going to do. And here we go. Oh, God. Jaylen, we're going to be okay. I always tell myself that. Jaylen. We lost Jaylen. Jaylen, hit that right button. You got it. All right. Jaylen. Jaylen may take a few seconds for him to cut back in. Because as far as I'm concerned, Kyler Murray is Jaylen back? Yeah, okay. Jaylen, you sounds like you're muted. Every now and then this happens to him, though. I know what's going on in his phone system. All right. Let's come back to Jaylen. Production thinks he's on the phone. His lady called him. So, 49 Brian, Papa dragging along Kyle Hating Incorporated, Niners 34-13. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony. Well, Tony, we're going through, there's 2 games a year that I automatically get concerned. And actually, we've beaten the Cardinals more than they've beaten us, but I still can't feel comfortable every time we play them. Tony, how do you anticipate this contest going?
Toss of a coin, Ronbo.
That tight. Whoever's having a better day. And I tell you what, Tony, it's a lot hotter in Arizona than it is in Santa Clara normally, all the time. So if you're hanging around in Arizona a lot, the heat may not bother you nearly as much as it's going to bother the 49ers. This is a variable that I hadn't thought about when I put up my own score.
Yeah, well, Ronbo, I was trying to figure out, is it the 49ers team that's lacking in performance, or is it Kyle Shanahan that's lacking in his performance coaching? And then I thought to myself, I wonder if these two things are connected. I wonder if all of a sudden the bloke's shit scared. Now, P. Diddy went to jail, right? They got him.
We mentioned Diddy. You're the first guy to mention Diddy. That boy, he's in
Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan was dressed in white, and he had one of P. Diddy's bitches over at his place. What's his name? Rick Ross. And I thought to myself,
oh, yeah.
Did Ross give him some of that horse tranquilizer and he woke up the next morning
with a booty ache? Tony, where are you going with this? Get back on track.
Well,
this joke has been working a lot.
Since P. Diddy's been arrested, maybe Kyle's thinking he's going to be taken in for questioning because, I thought he was dressed in white. You notice some of the players left the party early, Ronbo.
Yeah.
They didn't hang around.
Yeah.
What did they see?
I mean, that lawyer hasn't told everybody whose name is on that list yet, so it's getting pretty scary. Could you see us losing half our team, and Kyle? We're gonna.
I don't know about the team, but
see, that's the thing. These names that are being flashed are what? I mean, I've said that 4 or 5 times. What? Because anyway. But you make that point to make. What are you going to tie that together with?
But, well, maybe that's why he's lacking in performance. He's got too many things on his mind. He's worried about being questioned by the FBI or something like that. Nah, I'm only kidding. I'm just trying to make a joke out of it.
It's the names that are going to come out here are going to freak people out, I'm pretty sure. But we got to win this game, though, because being 4-2 is a lot better than being 2-3. So the 49ers, and these guys are going to come with a sense of urgency because they can't be standing to be 1-4. Wait, Kyler and company have won one game?
Well, you know what, Ronbo? Think of the positive side. The whole league is in an absolute shambles except for the
Washington. Actually, Washington, Minnesota,
Vikings. Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Everybody else, it's just wide open, really. Ronbo.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody's running away with anything. 2 or 3 teams.
Nobody's running away with it.
Josh Allen just got his butt handed to him last week as well. He was doing rolling. You're right.
But I think we need to win this game to prove, not to anybody else, but to ourselves, that we're steering the ship and we're back on track. I think this game has to be a win for the simple reason that it will be a massive confidence booster for all the players involved. Kyle just needs to call the beginning of the game at the end, if you know what I mean, because you can put two TDs on the board within seconds or whatever, but it just can't finish the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So just keep calling the game aggressively, Kyle. Don't worry about because that guy came to your house. It's all right. Everything's going to be fine, buddy.
But Rick Ross. Kyle does seem to be putting his foot a little bit more on the accelerator, because Kyle's gone for fourth down. We're in week 4 or 5. We're in week 5. Kyle's actually made some plays that ordinarily he wouldn't do. Now, I think it has something to do with him. He doesn't trust a lot more to Brock Purdy, but he seems to be not so afraid as he once was. So I'm wondering how far he's going to evolve.
I like scenarios like this because they force him to use players that I want him to use that he never uses, like Juszczyk. He needs to use Juszczyk more, Kittle, things like that. So the more we throw the ball around, more backyard football we play, the more receivers that receive the ball, the bigger the score is against the other team. We tend to run up the score when we spread the ball around. So, but as I said, in my eyes, it has to be, it's another must-win game, not for the season, but for the team to say, all right, we're traveling in the right direction. We're back as the 49ers of old.
And looking like the 49ers. That's really important, you're right.
Yeah. Because we're lacking in a few areas, tackling, the running, the stopping the run.
Yeah, and we're going to be tested really hardcore.
Long ball,
James
defending
Conner,
deep.
God, yeah.
There's a few areas there that we need to clean up, but let's see what happens.
It was mentioned earlier, our preseason usually runs into the first 3-4 weeks of the season anyway. So, but Tony, what are you thinking for a score here?
I'm going to say 28-10.
28-10? Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
That means the defense will have done a great job. Even if we only score 15, 17 or something, if they hold Kyler and company to just 10 points, I will be satisfied. Because that means anybody else is going to get contained, except for that Washington team. I can't wait to see them. Anyway. All right, Tony, I got you down 28-10. I'll see you Sunday. And we can look further into Rick Ross and Kyle's relationship. You brought that up.
It's all right, Kyle. Don't worry.
All right, Tony. Have a great night.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
All right, brother.
Yeah, we hear you now, Jaylen. We're saying goodbye.
I had a phone call.
Yeah, we thought so. All right. Tony, cheers, Tony. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, brother. Shout out to everyone. Cheers.
Right. Thanks, man. 49 Brian says, Tony talks about cocaine and horse pills. Stick to the Vegemite sandwiches. But Brian, that's not nice. What do you do? Oh, God. Hey, Jaylen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Ronbo. My old lady called me.
I said it. I just thought about that. God, Jaylen, his lady called him. And there you go.
Yeah. But Ronbo, what was I saying? But a lot of people have been saying the right thing. We can't go into this game looking at the Cardinals for what they look like against teams outside of our division. Ronbo, I just went back and looked at the last 16 games, Ronbo. We're tied with the Cardinals at 8-8, right? Out of the last 16 games.
Are they?
Yeah, we're 8-8 against them. I mean, Ron, but they had a lot of success against Kyle and his other crew.
Oh, well, if you go back 16, you know what? Because they owned us up until 20.
Probably 2019.
Yeah, that was last year. 2017-18 when Kyle first came, they beat Beathard so bad. I remember that game. Oh, Beathard he was getting nailed right and left. He kept getting up. Every time he got up, I said, oh, CJ, just stay down. Oh, my God.
I still remember that game when Colin Kaepernick threw them 2 pick sixes.
Oh, more than that. Was it just 2?
It was 2.
And they were back to, I remember that game too.
Like 3 interceptions, but he threw like 2 pick sixes.
They had Carson Palmer, who was bombs away on us all day long. It seems like Carson would throw that ball up in the air. People go to the concession, come back, that ball's still in the air, and sit down, and then a Cardinal would circle underneath it, and no 49er to be seen anywhere. I could not understand it. I couldn't believe it, and I was glad some people got fired that year. My God. Yeah. So that's a nightmare.
Cardinals they've always been they're that team we don't really like to speak of because Seahawks, I still haven't recovered from the ass beatings that they've given us over the last 10
The Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Yeah,
Seahawks
Ronbo.
are.
That Legion of Boom era, that just put us.
Oh, that's over anyway.
Yeah, but Ronbo, they was handling
They
us
owned
every
us.
single year, Ronbo. I mean, it was annoying. And then you know the Rams. Tell us about those bastards. They don't.
I mean, the Rams have never had a whole lot of success. They might win a game here and there down through the years.
Yeah, come on, Ronbo. You know the phrase, the broke clock right twice a day. So come on.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
They're gonna get one every once in a while. But them damn Cardinals, Ronbo. Them damn Cardinals. They the wild card for me.
And we were just
never know what to expect.
And we were just talking about your guy the other day, Larry
Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgerald. I mean, as soon as Larry walked on the field, game was over anyway. Didn't matter who the quarterback was.
Man. Jesus. They had that running back, David Johnson. He was.
He finally got hurt and couldn't continue. But he had a very bad ending to his career because Johnson owned the 49ers as well. There was what's that? Gonzalez, the tight end. Oh man, damn.
Arnold, they had. Remember, they had the Honey Badger and they had Patrick Peterson.
I know.
They had, and that team was used to be. Boy,
but like us, they couldn't win the SB, and they had the team, but they wouldn't even get to the NFC Championship game. They would either bomb out early, or something would go wrong. But they had an awesome team. How do you lose to Larry Fitzgerald, Tony Gonzalez, and Carson Palmer all on the same team, and that running back we just got to talking about as well, man?
You got to remember, number one. The Legion of Boom ran the NFC for quite some time.
That's right.
Let's just be real. Ronbo, you weren't going to get past them. And on top of that, who did they lose? They lost to the year that the Panthers went like 16-1. They lost to the Panthers in the NFC Championship. The Cardinals, they made it there. But the Panthers and Cam Newton, they just ran through them.
It was terrible. But before we run out of time, you need to talk about the 49ers. Now, Kyler Murray, about this game coming up, I should say. What's Kyler Murray going to do here? And what are we going to do?
Kyler Murray is going to keep the game in. Like you Ronbo, they're 1-4. They can't go Ronbo. They can't. They don't want to go 1-4. They do not want to go 1-4, Ronbo.
I know it.
And oh God, Ronbo, if they win this game, you understand that there'll be 2 division wins. They already got. They win.
Yeah, so
they'll
be tied with us.
Ronbo, oh man, Ronbo, we gotta win. They gonna be playing for their heart out though. I'm telling you, they showing up.
We in fact we got to take their heart early in the game. First quarter, 49ers got to come at them like they're crazy, and he ain't gonna bother them. You got to win this game, Niners. Jaylen, what do you got for a score though?
I'm giving it 25-20.
Close game all the way.
It's gonna be a tough one, Ronbo. See, oh man.
All right, 2 turnovers. Mike G says 2 turnovers for Kyler Murray. I can see that. All right, we got to go, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Let me get a nice shout out.
Jaylen. Jaylen, I see your son. I hope your score's not right though. I need 34 points from the 49ers, and you gave him 25. Hey, Tony, ATL, the boy who had the most dramatic and most fun to watch Thursday Night Football of the season. Tony. Who is Drew Pimp? Boy, Tony, we're trying to find you, Tony. Where you at, man? Tony, did you get any? Did you sustain it? No, the game they played though. Did they play that game? That storm didn't come rolling. Yeah, it did though. Maybe just on the outskirts. Tony, you every now and then there's some adjustment that ends up getting out of control. Tony, we can't really hear you. We hear something, but we don't hear you. Tony? Tony, click that phone, Tony. We want to talk to you. Ray Jr. says nobody pays their cell phone bills. Would it be funny if cell phone companies, all the servers, decide, okay, we're not going to cut you off. What we're going to do is make it impossible for you to. That would annoy a person worse than just cutting my phone off. Every time I talk to somebody, I can't hear them. They can't hear me. These bizarre sounds that can only be created electronically. Yeah, Tony, I heard something.
Ronbo.
Yeah, now you got it. Come on in, Tony.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Tony. Tell you what, I was just giving praises.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Before we talk about my game, I was mad at. If you saw that game, I was pissed off at my defense, Ronbo, giving up all them rushing yards.
Yeah, there's going to be those weeks.
We gotta fix that.
Because I know what you mean too. Because that game didn't have to be as close as it was, right? That's what you're thinking. Yeah.
And I want pressure on the quarterback. I didn't really see much pressure.
The guys in the booth were talking about that all game long too.
Yeah, we got to get pressure on that quarterback. David Onyemata got our only sack in the second half.
But more so, you got to force pressure so that quarterback can throw some mistakes.
Exactly. But what I will say about the defense, Ronbo, because man, at halftime I went into some of my Falcon chats. They was going off about us giving up 24 points. But we only gave up 6 points in the second half. That's excellent.
That's making adjustments, ain't it? And mind you, Tony, Tampa Bay's been doing very good this season, so it ain't shameful.
Yes.
Mayfield's found his way out there, and he's doing all right. So
they won the division for the last 3 years. They won the division. Yeah.
And they got what's his name?
Mike Evans ain't no slouch.
Evans, man. Every time down through the years that Mike Evans was on the other side, I feel, oh man, who's going to stop Mike Evans? And it was only a matter of time before he'd strike.
Hall of Famer.
I know, easily.
No, he's going into the Hall of Fame, don't you?
First ballot.
Yeah. You know what? Chris Godwin is a dog too on the other side.
Oh yeah,
I like Chris Godwin.
They complement each other, don't they? Yes.
Yes, they do. But Ronbo, Jesse Bates, he knocked that ball out, give us that fumble recovery. We can kick the field goal to go to overtime. Jesse Bates, I'm going to nominate him for defensive MVP if he keeps this up.
All right.
For the league.
You got to have that kind of player. At least having two would be nice.
Yes, sir.
But if you got that one, he sets the trend for the whole team.
Yeah, Judon really didn't do much. They did but I got to compliment Tampa Bay's offensive line. They did a good job of stopping us from pass rush and a good job of running the football.
See, we always lose sight of that fact a lot when we're criticizing our own team as far as the offensive line.
Yeah.
A lot of times the defensive line is really good, or the offensive line is stopping your defensive line because they're very good. I've stopped picking on Nick recently because I said, how come this week is a little different than last week? This guy, we got to give that guy offensive lineman a little credit.
Kirk Cousins is the man.
He took a lot of hits.
To get more comfortable off that Achilles.
Yeah, and he's not pushing. It doesn't seem like he's able to push off on it like he usually does. But he's still hitting those targets. Kirk Cousins is probably like Sam Darnold.
This is what you've been talking
underrated.
about, Ronbo, since training camp with us. You were talking about our weapons.
Yeah.
You saw our weapons in full display.
I told you about London.
You know what?
Ooh, I knew he was going to be good.
But we almost had London had 130. Darnell Mooney had 109. Kyle Pitts had 88. Ray McLeod had 66 receiving yards.
Hey,
and
when I was watching Ray, I said, "Did we get rid of Ray by mistake?" Ray looks good. Cousins is working with Ray. Ray was running the same routes that he should. We were running the same kind of patterns. Ray was timing perfect. Kyle just didn't let him play.
Yeah. But y'all got a number 3. Y'all got the shoe. Y'all about
Ray just couldn't get ahead of some of the guys out there in the field. I mean, you're not going to make Debo sit down. You're not going to make Ayuk sit down. And JJ's just third down magnificent. So, yeah, Ray just didn't get enough opportunities, but he's a good football player.
Hey, Ronbo, on the comedic side, and I'm not going to talk about the Rams, you didn't see the press conference. You remember, the Jets lost on Sunday to Denver, right?
Yeah, I was.
You know how the New York media is.
Oh yeah. They didn't give no love to
Did you see when Aaron Rodgers was at the podium? They asked him, you know how he does that hard count. It worked in the NFC. When he did the hard count Sunday against Denver, his own man was jumping offside. So the media was criticizing him. Did you see that look, that glaring look he gave them when they asked him that question? Like he wanted to kill him.
He's coming up there right there with McVay as far as faces I love when things are going south. You know, when he was sitting on the bench during the game, staring into space and making them faces, I was losing it laughing. Aaron, you can't blame anybody. Yeah. And then he came out and said nice things about Robert Saleh. This is Robert and I have our relationship is fine. He's going on and on. And Aaron, because you've already put the word in, if you lose, it's either you or him. Robert Saleh's getting fired this year. If they don't show up, at least a deep run in the playoffs, Robert Saleh is done. Yeah. It'll be Aaron's fault.
I think they will. Like you said, it's early in the season. You got to get your rhythm together. Last night was the first really good offensive game we had, other than the Philly game when we had to come back.
Oh, I agree.
You know, so
it's too early in the season.
Everybody's getting their feet up under them now.
Yeah. Because the preseason is getting shorter and shorter. So, you guys have got to iron the kinks out and get the bugs out and get ready to play. It takes a minute. I agree.
Then first I hear Devontae Adams requested the trade. We all heard that on the Monday. Now, as of yesterday, he wants to go to the Jets. I'm like, here we go. Here we go.
Devontae he's a problem child. I don't want him anywhere near San Francisco or Santa Clara. You know, he mentioned he wants to get together with his bro over New Orleans. And then, of course, he wants to get together with Aaron.
Oh, they said he wanted to go to the Jets with Aaron.
Yeah, he wanted to go with the Jets.
He wanted to go to New York.
And there was a third team involved. New Orleans, the Jets. You just mentioned another team? Someone said he had mild aspirations to go into the Kansas City Chiefs. By the way, if I'm the Chiefs, I do everything I can to get Devontae.
The Raiders ain't going to never do that.
I know. It's in the division. Yeah. Well, you know what? The Raiders know they're not going anywhere. They might as well start to rebuild. Get some picks. No, but you know what? You're not going to get any picks.
But they still wouldn't do that, though.
Well, in the first place, you're not. What do you get? I'm going to get pick 31, 29, 30. That's not helping any.
Texas boy been here talking trash all night. Texas boy, I can't wait to Sunday.
He does that.
Cowboys, it's on Sunday night football, so they're going to get embarrassed in front of
a huge audience.
I hope Pittsburgh shuts out Dallas. I hope they shut them out, man.
I hope so too.
No Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks got an infected knee, so like we were talking about your show Wednesday night, it's going to be all on CD. You know they're going to double CD Lamb now. They're going to double them.
Oh, that's right. They don't have to be concerned about it. They don't have another wide receiver worth it.
Brandon Cooks is out. Got a double CD Lamb. They have no running game. A couple of their offensive linemen are banged up too.
And
That's
do you remember?
Not good for Dallas.
No, not at all. And do you remember when Jerry Jones said, "We're all in"? All into what? Why didn't you pick up Derrick Henry instead of letting him go to the Orioles? You pretty much gave them a cakewalk into the AFC title game. And now Devontae's running around.
I was during the offseason. We were talking about Derrick Henry when he was a free agent. I said, God, I hope he don't go to Dallas. Remember we were scared?
I know, right?
He was going to go to Dallas.
I know. He would have made a difference, too. And CeeDee Lamb and
I'm
Derrick
so glad
Henry,
it didn't happen.
Yeah. And now you've got Devontae. I can't imagine where he's going to end up, but he's got to get up out of Vegas because he's becoming a distraction. I don't know who's going to get up what for him, though. A joke.
I don't think Buffalo's happy with their receivers they got. Plus they got that rookie from Florida State who's pretty good.
They don't. They don't want. They don't. You know, Stephon Diggs was the last diva that I think Josh Allen wants to be bothered with. He's doing great now. Actually, I think he's doing better now than he was with Stephon, trying to force feed Stephon Diggs all the time. It takes away from making your team completely. I mean, you can't use all your diversity.
You're right on the money about Philly because I still see the talent, but you keep saying, Ronbo, the coaching and it's just something ain't right with Philly. You've been saying that all season.
I just found out that they have segments or their hierarchy is divided up into room. Sirianno has nothing to do with the offense. He just oversees the whole project. He's like the project manager. I didn't even know that.
You know that Jalen Hurts is starting to turn the ball over again like he did a couple years ago, don't you?
Yeah, I saw that.
Turnovers are up. Mm-hmm.
That Saquon Barkley
Saquon
miss,
balling for him though, but
that miss was costly.
I still think they got a lot of talent though. To me, they're a dangerous team to me.
Personnel wise, you're absolutely right. I mean, you look at that personnel. I mean, just with the wide receivers, the running back. This is a Pro Bowl team, personnel wise. But
yep, offensive line's one of the best.
You know who would kick ass over there? Belichick. Fire all those sub managers and have Bill just run the whole. That would be because he wants to run the whole operation anyway. But you got a bunch of people running those same team, and Sirianni said, "I don't care what Sirianni said. I'm running this unit." Oh, okay. So, special teams? No, I don't listen to Sirianni. I've got this. Can you imagine that? What's the GM's name?
The GM, Howie Rosen.
I've had ultimate respect for Howie Rosen. Every year I watch Howie during the draft and free agency. I says, damn, Rosen is good. He supplies that team every year with all that they need.
Got those 4 Georgia players. Those 2 defensive tackles from Georgia. Ronbo, they're not living up to their first round building. They were playing. You know what? I can tell you what it is with the defensive line. And nobody said this. They missed Fletcher Cox, who retired. They ain't been the same since he left.
Yeah, you got to have those leaders out there. That's the thing. And Fletcher was a huge leader.
Mm-hmm.
Tony,
yeah,
we've done it. We went way over the time. Tony, give me a score for your team. I mean, your game in mind.
Well, my game was last night, so no score for mine.
Well, that's right.
I'll give you a score for your game. I got San Francisco 37, Arizona 17. And for the Sunday night football special, drum roll, please. Texas boys listening too, because he just put something in the chat. I said Pittsburgh 27, Dallas nothing. Let me change that score to Pittsburgh 38, Dallas nothing, just because I can't stand Dallas.
Hey, that defense is serious in Pittsburgh. You could be right.
Yes, sir. In Pittsburgh, and I heard that it's been a record week of TV and gun sales in the northern part of Texas, where Dallas is. So they already know they're going to lose. They're getting set up to break the TVs.
gun that TV down right there in the middle of your own house.
It's going to be an embarrassment.
Tony, let me see you Sunday, Tony. And congratulations again
yes, sir.
on that dramatic win. That was special. All right.
Yes, sir. And the Rams are going to kick the Rams' ass. They're going to kick their ass. I'm not the Rams. Green Bay are going to kick the Rams' ass. Green Bay's favorite, too, on the road.
Well, yeah. Huh?
Yes, sir.
What are the Rams going to do to stop them?
It's going to be Comedy Sunday this Sunday, Ronbo.
And so my team's not a part of it.
And we ain't going to see Texas boy for a week. Take care, Ronbo.
You too. Night, Tony.
Texas boy, your ass.
Here's the thing. If all goes well, this could be the most fun-filled weekend. Can you imagine Green Bay coming in and stomping the Rams? How glorious would that be? Notice I didn't say anything about our game. And, of course, the Hawks play who? Man, this could be an interesting Sunday because, as I said, if we go in and we win, we'd be in first place this weekend, next weekend. All right. See the dark one. Thanks. It's dark. It's dark one day. Ronbo, can I get a shout out? Dark one day. See, that's that. Did somebody told me their birthday was coming up? Was it you? Wasn't you though? All right. Z, it is always dark one day. Z. All right, fam. Thanks for that contribution. All right. So get on my horse here, ride. All right, fam. I'll be in your face at your place. Watch this game together. I know I'm gonna be. I'm just telling you in advance. Don't mind me, because I have faith, but it's a balance between faith and fear, which makes you crazy. There's no prescribed drug or prescription that can help a person in that condition. You've got to fight it yourself. Maybe I could find some Indian tribe with some kind of remedy or something. Well, we can do it. I know we can do this. We need this. And you've got to, they're going to be pumped to come in and beat us. After that beatdown they got last week, they're going to want to regain themselves. And we don't want to be bothered with losing another game. Oh, this game, all the drama is building up. It's getting ready to just implode. 100-degree heat in Santa Clara. That's not a character. Okay. It's all right. It's going to be okay. I'll see you Sunday. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go so we can find you again. And thank you for the likes. And thank you for the contributions, fam. Always appreciated. See you Sunday. Nervous, isn't it?